Well, every now and then I like to wander around on my own. I mean, you don't need a calendar to know when it's Christmas. It's everywhere you look, from the decorations to the music. This time of year, I always have a lot on my mind. Oh, yeah, reminiscing about an old flame or something. Heh, nothing like that, though I do have some special memories. Talk. Isn't Christmas the day the Lord was born? The memories I have are the polar opposite of festive. I'll say that. I'll bet you have some too, don't you? Things you'd rather keep to yourself. Respond brusquely or give a predictable response.
Let's be unpredictable. Respond briskly.
Okay.
Negative.
Negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Really? Well, then I was wrong. Anyway, my point is the majority of people have at least a few secrets they can't tell anyone about.
Why?
Soka.
Can't tell anyone. I like the green. I like boogers.
Little snot.
Mwah.
He sneezed on screen.
Achoo. Let's go to Roost.
Okay.
You don't see the pedo doctor.
Oh my god. He's going on a little day trip.
Ah.
This is Roost.
What?
He looks like shit.
A roost?
The interior is furnished with artwork and because of quirky. Okay. Oh, it's not,
Okay.
it's not even open. Okay.
Why did the biggest come here then?
Yeah.
Because it's an option.
It was blue. I thought that meant it had something. Oh man.
Okay, we can go to the
Invaded.
clinic.
Oh.
Oh, hey Toa.
Yo.
Were you sleeping? Just a quick nap. Guess I was tired. Any patients waiting? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I'll get a little more rest. You probably need it. They say sugar's the best pick-me-up when you're feeling drained. Come to think of it, did you see that limited time Christmas menu they had at Yanagawa Cafe? The one with lots of cakes? Yeah, I bet Ray would love it. When I saw it, I thought to myself, you know, I might actually eat cake if it's made at Yanagawa. What do you think? I guess you'll have to try it and find out. Alright then, I'm ready to give it a shot. You better come with me. That way you can take over if I tap out.
What? It's a cake. Why is it
It's
such a big
obvious what
deal?
Taku wants to hear. Play along, play it off.
I want to get a
Along.
cake. We're playing along.
Okay,
Positive.
Washington.
別に
sure, why not? Good, you eat sweets every now and then, don't ya? I might need your help.
The doctor's too healthy. He can't eat a single piece of cake.
Just kidding, though the mental image is hilarious.
What?
He looks like he's gonna cry.
Imagine a full-grown, middle-aged man going to town on some dessert. Do you want to learn to like it? Well, I mean, it's best not to be too picky about food.
Yosh.
Whoops, I gotta go back to work. That's a load off my mind. That's a load off my mind, thanks. No prob.
Okay, freak.
See?
No cake. Cake
What
is
the-
too childish.
What the?
Man.
Okay, so let's go.
Alright.
Oh, oops. I swear there's like nothing left. Why does it still have those little blue poopy streaks on it?
I know.
Okay, let me just... Ah! I come back?
I don't know what it was.
I don't know either. I was gonna... Maybe it's because I didn't go to this one.
Oh, that is what it was. You have to fucking sit there and be like, this is
This is Yanagawa Cafe.
epic.
This is the place I got beat up.
Oh god, PTSD.
This is Kuoshi, this place that is... Okay. As I was walking down Kuo Street, I spotted Mayu on the side of the road talking to a woman in a flashy dress. It sounded like they were speaking a different language.
あ、トワだ。
Oh, it's Toa. Gotta go. See you later. The one replied in Chinese, then walked off. into the red light district.
Heck?
What happened, Toa? You hurt your leg?
あ
Yeah, it's a long story. Oh god, there's a freaking ant on my table! No! You need to be more careful. You're always zoning out. Yeah!
What?
Was that a friend of yours?
そうよ。
Yeah, we grew up in the same town. When she needs to vent, I listen. Her job is very difficult with lots of problems.
Toa.
Say, Toa, are you free now? Casually decline? I'm not in the mood.
What? I want to be free.
Fandoms
man.
are free.
I guess we can casually decline.
Okay.
Ew, he's so ugly.
What? He's funny. He watches anime.
His boobies are out.
Reno, do you need something? I was gonna watch Magnet
God.
Sensei. I wanted to invite you. The hell is that? It's my favorite anime film. I'm going to see it again next week, so you can join me
Oh
then.
my god.
Well, maybe if I feel like it. That means no, doesn't it? Yeah!
Why do you laugh like that?
Well, I'll invite you again sometime. Oh, Kotaro's calling. I better get back. See you around, Toa.
Bye.
Okay, there's nothing. Time to go back home. Unless we already been.
I think we were.
Yeah, I know, but I'll just. Oh, just kidding. Maybe not. Pizza not. This is Kuo Street. It's right, red light district. Day and night, you see lots of people walking by. The street is packed full of seedy brothels on both sides, not to mention the nightclubs and bars. They'll have girls standing out front in broad daylight, exhorting the passerby with seductive invitations. Most of the establishments on the street are operated by the Takusato Gumi. It's harder to find a place the Yakuza haven't touched. Most offer services that mainland Japan would consider illegal. Plenty of tourists come to Shinkomi for that very reason. This is the main axis of the city's sex tourism. Huh? Well, if it isn't Toa...
あ
Hey. What's it doing here, Ray?
どうかした?
Like, what are you doing here? I mean, what about your leg? You're not pushing yourself, are you? I'm fine. But seriously though, what's up? You're not spying on a shady business, are you? And if I am, liar, pants on fire, there's no way you'd do that. You're just wandering around and looking for hookups like usual, aren't you? I've got your number, mister.
あ、ねえ。
Got him.
Oh, that reminds me. Say, can I ask you like a pretty serious question? Huh? Are you really only interested in hooking up? You've never had a serious relationship or anything like that?
Coming on to us.
Oh my god.
Answer honestly, dodge the question.
I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like I would say honestly because whenever
I wanna know. I wanna know.
Yeah, me too. Because like,
Answer
if he
honestly.
dodges the question, it's not gonna be funny. He's gonna say something stupid, and I won't get angry. Cause I want to hear something funny.
Yeah,
But he
but
won't give me
yeah,
anything funny. So honest answer.
we're just gonna be
Honest.
honest.
Honesty's the best policy.
いや
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You sound pretty sure
Aw,
about
man.
that. I guess you have like zero intention of ever settling down with someone, huh? Little do they
Pretty
know. Correct. You're interested in romance?
ないな
I've never sought it out.
教えてよ。
Really? But is that how you really feel?
よし
Yosh. Why would I lie to you? Good point, I guess. You always stick to your guns, don't you?
行くわね。
Well, I probably should get going. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of shopping. Sorry for holding you up. All right.
Awesome, Toa.
Thank you, Toa.
Always supporting.
He's like, no. Expiration over. Why is that blue goop still there? I swear I did everything.
Whatever.
Failure.
Ooh, I dragged my leg back to my apartment where I sank down on the sofa. As I listened to the drone of the TV, I thought about Asakura. While I was curious about what I'd learned from Taku, it was still too early to tell how this was going to pan out. Pseudo damage. Oh, I forgot to regularly save. I don't want whatever happened last time to happen again.
Oh yeah.
That night, when I arrived at Roost, I found Kotaro, Mayu, and Eiji sitting at a table.
Toa.
Oh, Toa. Wait, are you dragging your leg? Did you get hurt? They all called out to me as I entered. I walked over and sat down in an empty chair at their table. Ray was working that night. Naturally, the worry wart flew straight over. Toa, how's your ankle? It's fine. But don't push yourself too hard. Well, you'll have. Surprise me. Got it. He nodded and headed off to the counter. Generally speaking, I was willing to drink anything as long as it was alcoholic, but the manager knew my preferences, so I usually just let him choose for me. I reached into my coat pocket, grabbed my smokes and my lighter, and set them on the table. So what happens to your foot? Get in a fight? I got jumped. Jumped by who? Where? Some assholes chasing a kid around. Uh-oh, sounds like he got dragged into a mess. My condolences. Eiji had taken out his toolkit and was tinkering with a small black box on the table. What's that? A bomb. Oh, this? A plastic explosive. It's the latest model. They have been trending lately, so I thought I'd make one for fun, but at least something to be desired. Maybe I should make adjustments. He smiled brightly as he continued his explanation. Damn it, dude. I keep telling you not to mess with that in public. What if it goes off? It won't. I'm not that careless. I'm a bomb aficionado, remember? You can meet a bomb otaku?
Ew.
Aficionado, besides, a bomb this size doesn't have much explosive power at all. How much is not much? I estimate it would destroy the tables and the counter at most. Not sure I get it, but that sounds pretty hardcore to me. I don't want to die until I'm caught up on my anime backlog.
Oh god.
Good lord, that's the best reason you have? These freaking otakus, man. Kotaro.
I agree.
So true.
Kotaro folded his arms and scoffed. But Mayu paid him no mind. He kept dipping his lollipop into his booze and putting it into his mouth. As I was smoking a cigarette, Ray came over and placed my drink on the table. Boss says this one's on the house as a get-well-soon gift. I looked over at the counter. The manager nodded at me, smiling. I raised my glass in a toast to him. Well, you sure picked the right place to get a job, eh? Can't say I'm too worried about your foot. Oh, I get it. He can get a checkup at the clinic every day. Wait, but Toei-san, weren't you taken to Takanokuchi medical office? Eiji stopped tinkering and looked at me in surprise. Considering he often boasted about his intel gathering skills, I didn't bother asking how he knew. Isn't it more annoying to go to a different clinic? Can't think of it. Takanokuchi medical offices. Eiji paused, tilting his head in contemplation. What is it? Is where the one doctor works the one who comes to Roost sometimes? Really? I'm surprised you know about him. At this, he donned a smug smirk. When it comes to intel, I'm your man. Wait, you knew too? Yeah, Asakura, right? Yes, him, the straight-laced gentleman. Wow, I didn't know. Mayu seemed mildly intrigued. He pulled his lollipop out of his mouth. He's at the very edge of the counter, but he wears a suit every time, so he always sticks out. I mean, we don't get a lot of well-dressed clientele. So I got curious and looked him up, and when I found out he was a doctor at Takanokuchi medical office, I could hardly believe it. If a doctor is coming to these parts, it means he's into some real nasty shit, right? Apparently he caused a scandal regarding children at his former workplace. Wait, what? What did he do? Dr. Asakura was a pediatrician and he had this young male patient and, you know, that kind of thing. There's never any concrete proof though. It's not unheard of for unsubstantiated rumors to get out of control. Anyway, it tanked his rep, and that's how he ended up moving to Shinkomi. I mean, there's a lot of people who come here to escape their past. Apparently, the kids really love him. Maybe all the affection put some questionable ideas in his head, and maybe he's just good at buttering them up. Hard to say. Frowning, Kotaro waved a dismissive hand. Kids, really? Kids are nothing but trouble. They're always whining and running around. You still don't like kids, huh, Kotaro?
俺だけじゃねえぞ
I'm the only one.
子持ちの嬢
Ask
がいる店
anyone
の
who
連
tries
中
to
も
hook up
よく
with
そう
a
いうことす
MILF.
るぜ
They all say the same thing. What about you, Mayu?
俺
Oh my
Me?
god.
I only care about 2D. With a dopey
You guys
grin,
talk too much.
Mayu wriggled his
言った
lollipop.
ろタク
Cram otaku. So what's Dr. Pedo doing at a place like Roost looking for buddies?
さあ
Dr. Pedo.
そわそわしてすぐ
Not
帰っ
sure.
ちゃうんですよ
Whenever
ね
he comes by, he sits at the bar looking extremely uncomfortable, then leaves after one drink. I guess he's not brave enough to stick around. As I talked, I remember hearing about a child brothel somewhere in the vicinity. Maybe Asahura kept coming to Roost by mistake.
この辺りになかった
Oh.
そういう
Wasn't
店
there a place for guys like him somewhere around here?
ああ
Oh,
ある
yeah, I heard about it.
ともかく
I'm amazed you two know about it,
マユさん
especially
もよく知ってますね
you, Mayu
その
san.
手の友
I
達
have a
がい
friend who
るか
told me
ら
about it.
そこ割と本格的かつ
I
慎
heard
重な
that
お店
place
らし
is
く
all
て
business and
子
very
供に万が
cautious.
一
They
のこ
keep
と
a
があった
doctor on the
時
premises just
医
in
者が
case
帰って
anything
きてほ
happens
し
to
い
the
です
kids.
んじゃ
Oh.
こっちは
So.
Then why is this doctor guy wasting his time here, or is
その待
he
機して
the
る医者っ
doctor
て
they
のが
hired to be on
先生様だったり
standby?
してね
その可
That
能
could be
性
it. Yeah.
ある
Mayu let out a high-pitched cackle like it was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. So far, this was all in line with what Taki told me. The checkered past of a doctor beloved by children, what would bring him to Roost. It was possible he only came here because he was too afraid to go to the place he was actually looking for.
エイジ
Eiji, could you look into it for me?
Eh?
What?
朝倉
Find
が
out
そ
if
の店に出
Asakura's
入り
ever
して
been
る
to
か
the
どうか
brothel.
あはい
Oh, sure, I don't mind. What do you want to
ちょ
know?
っとな
Reasons?
なんだ
What the hell, Toa? You don't normally take an interest in doctors.
この店に来る医者
I only care because he comes here.
まあどうか
Either way, he's definitely not normal. Maybe if I kept digging, I'd find something interesting. Past
He's gonna draw,
incidents.
he's gonna draw pedo
Not
art.
fucking children's clothes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh.
Awkward.
As my curiosity grew, I grabbed the glass and downed my drink. I drank at Roost until they closed and stumbled home to the clinic. Back at my apartment, I switched the TV on, then flopped down on the sofa with my coat still on. I pulled out my phone and checked my notifs, a few missed calls, and 2 emails. The missed calls and one of the emails were from Ikuina Takashi. In his email, he wrote about how he'd love to be my art model again. He didn't want to be too dependent on me, so he was searching for like-minded people. Every now and then, former models would try to get in touch with me after I grant their wishes, but I never painted the same person twice. Humans were greedy creatures. For some, no amount of satisfaction would ever truly be enough. It was like sex or drugs, chasing the same highs over and over just to numb your brain. I had no interest in that. What I sought was the precise moment when a dark dream came true for the first time. I wasn't interested in painting the same person over and over. Once was enough. But Yunaina seemed to recognize that he couldn't become dependent on me, so I was optimistic that he would let go. Either way, I never responded to these follow-up messages. With a small sigh, I closed the email from Ikuina and opened the other one. Another short poem with nothing else written inside. This was now, what, the 4th time? With each passing day, my twisted desires grow stronger and harder to suppress. Heavenly Father, I beseech you, grant salvation to your lowly servant and permit me to kiss your feet. I beg of you, send me an angel, your divine messenger. Once again, more blind religious zeal. Judging from the way they described themselves as a servant to their Heavenly Father, they were clearly pretty devout. Then the charity event came to mind. Someone who wanted salvation was better off praying at a church instead of Euphoria's inbox. I tossed my phone onto the coffee table and grabbed a blister pack of sleeping pills. Me. I popped 2 in my mouth, then washed them down with a lukewarm swig from the floor bottle, just like always. Then I slowly closed my eye. Slow damage. Save time.
Awesome. What a fun arc this is.
Wow, I'm so
Pedo
excited.
ring.
Oh god.
おい
So many new
おい
surprises.
起きろ
Hey Toa, wake up. I wonder if it gets worse and worse.
What can be worse than the pedophile ring?
I don't know.
Pedo is kind of
They
a
kind of
bit.
fucking peaked with this one.
Yeah. I don't know either. The next morning, Taki shook me awake and drove me to the charity event. Today, he'd actually overslept for once, so when he came to get me, he was rougher than usual. I've just been so busy, you know. Muttering under his breath, he drove at the maximum speed limit, and we arrived at the church 20 minutes later.
how dare you be late for charity?
It was formerly known as Shinkomi Cathedral, but most called it the church. It was located in an upscale neighborhood on the outskirts of District C. After we came to a stop in the parking lot, Taku got out and helped me out of the car. The ground was wet and the air was humid. It must have rained at some point early in the morning. Across the river, we could see District D. Ironically, this was the only remaining connection between the upper and lower classes. The charity event was basically a flea market where the church took donated goods and sold them. There were food and drink stands and even a gospel choir performance. All proceeds were donated to the local welfare facilities. A row of portable canopies had been set up out the front with tables of full wares beneath them. Crowds of adults and children alike swarmed around. Apparently, Murase Clinic had volunteered to help run the event. As Taku led me along, I spotted a man in a suit just ahead. It was Tono. 2 of his goons trailed after him. ... I felt Taku stiffen up. Well, hello there. Tono's sharp eyes pierced each of us in turn. His lips were smiling, but the rest of him wasn't. If it isn't Dr. Murase and Toa to boot, were you injured recently? He spoke in an almost theatrical voice as my gaze drifted down my leg. Never thought I'd see you at a charity event. At this, Tono let out a dry laugh. Don't be silly, these events are very important. Likewise, I see you're right at home in your own hypocrisy. And with that passive-aggressive comment, Tono started walking like he had already stopped caring. See you. Ugh. Taku stared at Tono and his goons with a pained grimace on his face.
Taku, Toa.
Taku Toa! At the sound of my name, I looked over my shoulder and saw Ray striding toward us. Oh, hey! A relieved smile rose up on Taku's face. Here you are, I was looking for you, now let's hurry. Oh, except you, Toa, you can take your time. The 2 of them started walking and I hobbled along after them. We progressed through the rows of identical tables until we finally came to a stop partway in. This is the spot we're in charge of today. The table was lined up with small appliances, daily necessities, and 3 folding chairs. Toa, can you sit? Yeah. I walked up to the chair and slowly lowered myself onto it. Then Taku and Ray got everything set up and our peaceful, boring day of the charity event began. Visitors of all ages passed by, from groups of older ladies to families with kids to young women browsing alone. We basically sold a fair amount of stuff and our stock was slowly dwindling. I was so bored, I started craving nicotine.
No! Hold back.
He's getting withdrawals. But when I took out my cigarettes, Taku scowled at me. Not here, they have a smoking area, remember? Ugh! Reluctantly,
God, I hate poor people.
I started to rise from my chair. Ugh. Just then, a strong impact knocked me off balance and my body pitched sideways. Toa! Look out! Taku and Ray both reached out to me, but it was someone else who caught me! Oh.
Is it Asakura?
I hope it is. The 2 of them stared in shock at me, or more accurately, the person directly behind me. I followed. Oh!
Pedal man!
I followed their gazes to find Asakura standing there, his face inches from mine. Duh. He looked at me sharply, then crouched down. A young boy was clinging to his legs, staring awkwardly to the ground. Evidently, he was the one who bumped into me. It's him, Ray murmured under his breath.
隼人君
Hayato-kun, you need to watch where you're
ちゃんと周りを見て歩かないと
going
ダメだよ。
to when you run.
隼人君がぶつかっ
He
ちゃっ
crashed
た
into
か
this
ら
injured person and nearly knocked him over, do you understand?
うん。
Uh-huh.
お兄さんにちゃん
What
と
do you
謝
say
ろ
to
う
him?
か。
Asakura gently chatted the boy until he timidly looked up at me. This was when I saw the dark purple bruise on his face. No chance he got that from the collision with me.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. He bowed his head in apology. With a soft smile, Asakura stroked his hair. Hayato looked at him and gleefully lifted his arms. Hello, Dr. Asakura. Taki greeted the man stiffly. Asakura's eyes widened slightly. A moment later, he furrowed his brow. Murase. Hayato seemed to sense the tension because he hid behind Asakura in fear. Hisashiburi desu. I hear you're working at the Takanakuchi medical office these days.
村瀬クリニック
And you're running Murase Clinic. I wondered if it was you, and sure enough. Yeah, by the way, Dr. Asakura.
Do you have relationship with little kid?
Who is that? Taku paused to glance down at Hayato, hiding in Asakura's
なん
shadow.
だ
What is it? Asakura spoke in a defensive tone. Taku shook his head. No, it's nothing.
Are you a pedo?
Are you?
Never mind.
Asakura glared at Taku, then looked at me next to him.
君は
I didn't realize you and Murase-kun knew each other.
クリニックの
I'm
ス
an
タッフ
employee at his clinic.
スタッフ
You work there. Well then, you should make your appointments with Murase-kun from now
で
on.
は
Now then, I must be
失礼です。
going. He sneered coldly, but then put a protective arm around Hayato's shoulders and walked off.
Ew.
Ahead of them, a woman came running in the direction. Was she Hayato's mother? Even at a distance, I could tell she was young and wearing flashy clothes. Silently, Taku watched Asakura with a hard look on his face.
Yeah.
Hey,
あの子
that boy just now, isn't he the same one I ran
私
after?
が追いかけた子
Ray
じゃない
whispered to me, his eyes fixed on
あの時
Hayato.
は暗かったか
It
ら
was dark at the
顔がよ
time,
く
so I
見え
didn't
な
get
か
a
ったん
good
だ
look at his face, but he has the same vibe, right?
そうかもな
Yeah, maybe. I didn't care enough to pay attention, but he sure acted like the same
それ
kid.
に
It's the same
あ
vibe.
のあざ
Yeah, this kid is giving the vibes.
転んでどこかに
His
Yeah,
aura
okay.
right
And that bruise on his face, do you think he fell and hit his head, or... Ray seems to suspect that something else had caused it.
虐待の
You
可能
think
性
someone's abusing him?
可能性
Well,
の
it's
一
a
つとしてね
possibility. I didn't have a response, so I shrugged vaguely. Taku's expression was still stiff, and he looked like he was thinking hard.
朝倉とは親
Be
しかっ
close
た
with
のか
Asakura? At my question, he looked up. He had mentioned that Asakura was his senpai at college, but it seemed like there's more to the story. Frowning awkwardly, he rubbed the back of his hand. We weren't close, but we went to the same college and interned at the same place.
でもなんだか
And yeah, I get the sense that the two of you aren't exactly buddies. It was in college that the rumors first started going around, so nah. He spoke vaguely, like he didn't want to get into it. I thought back to the conversation I'd had with Kotaro and the gang. A child brothel where they kept a doctor on hand for emergencies. Personally, I never gave a shit about the kids. But at the same time,
Yeah.
the thought of a place where kids were used as sex toys made me viscerally uncomfortable.
Oh my god, even he has
Toa has morals.
grow up.
I didn't understand why I
One
felt
for
so
sure.
intensely about it.
Maybe
Oh,
because
dear.
it's gross.
But I could feel a weight on my chest suffocating me. Was Asakura really a pedophile? No, he couldn't be. Somehow it didn't feel like the right answer. Okay, maybe he's not a pedo. Maybe he's just the child ring doctor.
He just has to work in the pedal ring.
I didn't have any proof. It was just my gut instinct. To take my mind off things, I looked up at the steeple piercing the blue sky. By the time the charity event ended, the sun had started to set. Taku and Ray had gone home while I chose to stay behind. Reason being, I wanted to check out the inside of the cathedral. I never cared much about church before. Perhaps it was on a whim inspired by those religious poems. As volunteers milled about cleaning up after the event, I walked up to the doors and stopped short. Next to the door was a bulletin board covered in flyers and Bible verses. I peeked inside and saw a large crucifix hanging on the far wall directly opposite the doors. A handful of people were sitting in the perfectly symmetrical pews. It felt especially dark in there, possibly because the sun hasn't completely set outside. A gust of warm air brushed my cheek and I hesitated to enter. Most people felt at peace in these quiet places, but I couldn't stand them. My rational side couldn't see what difference it would make to pray here versus anywhere else. Aren't you going in? Hello, nun. A voice called out from behind me. I turned to find a nun standing there wearing a habit and a smile. Is this your first time? I guess. Don't be shy. Go on in. At her insistence, I walked in. Over time, my eye adapted to the dark interior, and I started to notice little details. Not everyone seated in the pews was praying. Some were just staring into space. There was even a homeless guy conked out. Because of the times we live in, more and more people have been coming to pray. The nun walked up beside me. Some of them want to confess their sins, but I imagine they're all seeking salvation and forgiveness. Half listening. Oh my god, what? Are you choking?
The god is too
Kay,
much
wake
for
up!
her. No, she's dead.
Open your
Kay.
eyes, Kay. Kay passed
I'm
out.
dead.
God
I'm
is
healed.
here.
It's a demon
happened?
escaping her body.
I'm being exercised.
Oh god.
Did you choke on water?
I choked on vodka.
Oh!
Hey, drinking at the church is a sin.
I'm so cold.
Wait, you're drinking so you can be warm?
Yes.
You're gonna get hypothermia.
Dude, I hate the winter.
You would definitely die in New York.
I know.
Half listening, I looked at the painting on the wall. Baby wiener. Her little angel.
Uh-oh, don't show that to fucking Asakara.
Oh.
The painting depicted dozens of angels flying through the sky. Angels. The phone flashed through my mind. I figured you sent me an angel, your divine messenger. Has that painting caught your eye? The voice snapped me back to reality. Beside me, the nun gazed up at the painting with an amiable smile. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love all the cute little cherubs. Yeah. It's by no means a famous piece, and yet we get a lot of visitors who love it. In fact, one such person comes here to see it every single night. Every night? Yes, he runs in about 5 minutes before closing and begs us to let him stay and look at it for a while.
Right, takes out his pants.
That's jerking.
He says the painting soothes his heart. Frankly, the painting didn't see that special to me.
I bet it's Sakura-kun because he come here and he like begs for forgiveness for being attracted to children.
He's like, sorry guys, I
Oh.
can jerk off to you because you're a painting.
Yeah.
He's not
And he
real.
like imagines a child.
And he's
He's like, "Urgh."
Different strokes for different folks.
Ew.
I got the sense that this nun was going to hover over me the entire time, so I inclined my head and hurried out. Once the sun had set, the sky had turned a dark navy blue. The heat that enveloped my body swiftly evaporated in the night air, and my breast turned white. Compared to that gentle warmth, the biting cold put me at ease. And so I was back to this soothing painting. I thought back to the soothing painting, and I slowly headed to the clinic. So damage.
Ooh.
low damage.
Name drop.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to be like, oh my god, this was really the slow damage of our lives.
The slowest damage. In exchange for having participated in the charity event on Sunday, Taki decided to close the clinic on Monday as a replacement day off. I woke up in the afternoon and dragged my sprained ankle to the Takanokuchi medical office for my appointment. Oh boy.
He was like, don't come back here. He's like, hey.
After I checked in, I went and sat down in a vacant chair. Once again, the waiting room was full of mothers and children. Business was booming. After about an hour, my name was called, and I headed to the exam room. Hey! Not the
Don't do
dog.
that.
Hi.
As soon as I entered, Asakura glared daggers at me.
村瀬に見ても
Why
ら
don't
え
you
ばい
just
いだ
have
ろう
Murase examine you? As I sat down on the chair, I smiled faintly.
あっちだと身
Can
内
be
だから
really naggy, you know,
いろいろ
since
うる
we're
さ
so close. Is this a bad
しちゃ
time or
まずかった
something?
か
He snorted at my pointed question.
患者として
You
来た
come
以
here as a
上
patient, then I have no reason to
拒否は
turn
し
you
ない
away.
なら
Well
患者
then,
として聞
I'd
き
like
た
to
い
ask
こ
you
とが
something, Doc.
なんでだ
What do you think of a little kid?
What's up, Doc?
What is it?
先生を信頼するためにも
If you're going to be my
いろいろと
doctor,
教
I
え
need
て
to
ほし
get
い
to know you, so let's talk.
いろいろと
He frowned at the implication of my
君
statement.
は一体
What exactly is your angle here?
先生のことが
I
知
just
りた
want
い
to
だ
know
け
more
だ
about you.
それなら帰って
Then
くれ
please
So what do you
leave.
like?
この口委員の先生がル
You
ース
sure
に
you
通って
want
る
rumors to
っていう
spread about the
先を
Takunokushi doctor who goes to roost? Instantly, his face twisted in fury. You!
さ
Oh, we
て
get
と
close.
Oh,
何
no!
か聞いてみましょうか
Oh no!
Oh, God. I'll say
Uh-oh.
exam.
先生
I have nothing to say to the
君に
likes of
話す
you.
ことなどない
Provoke him to find out what kind of person he really is.
Yes.
God.
Hypnosis?
No,
Oh.
it's just a little time. Uh-oh. Not target.
What do you mean not target?
Euphoria.
wanted to
Euphoria is not the
go
target,
in-
it's madness.
You gotta make it go crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I don't bite, right?
それで
How long have you lived in Shinkomi? He's grunting. Respond with silence. Observe his reaction.
Observe the reaction.
Yeah,
Observe.
going crazy.
Detectives.
聞かせてく
Come
れ
on, I want to know more about you. Just tell me. I refuse. I don't know what that means. Do you have a secret? Something you can't tell anyone?
That one, the same.
The same?
But it's the same. Nah. Isn't he a pedophile?
Nah.
We're not the same.
Right. He doesn't know that Toa knows.
No.
We both go to roost, right? We're the same, you and me.
全く
Is
君
that
は
supposed to be a joke? Because it isn't funny. Oh god.
Wait, is it going? I
Uh-oh.
can't tell. Is,
Well,
are
it
we
says
supposed
we're
to
not
be-
looking at that hourglass. Oh wait, is blue supposed to be good or not? I don't remember.
Because then
fucking know.
it
Stitches.
just went up
Big.
more.
No, because we're not looking at the hourglass this time. We're supposed to be looking
Oh.
at the little
The bottle.
stitches.
Yeah.
Bottle.
There.
No, in the
The
back.
bar. The bars.
Yeah,
Oh.
the blinking one.
Can't
Oh,
tell
I'm
anyone.
confused. I
Can't
don't
tell
know.
anyone.
Uh.
Tell me, do you have a secret? Something you can't tell anyone?
Yeah, I did little kid.
It's not a secret. I just don't want to tell you.
Oh, it's not
Oh.
chicken pedo.
Okay. Let's change the subject. You seem pretty popular with kids, huh?
何なんだ
What if I am? What's wrong with that?
Um.
Uh-oh, I'm scared. Provoke him a little, probe a bit.
Let's probe.
Okay,
Yes,
let's probe.
this little asshole.
Anal probe.
I'm interested. Teach me how to make kids like me.
Ew.
This is stupid. Can you please knock it off? Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh. Isn't it getting better? It's getting more red, right? Wait.
No, I don't
I
know.
want it to go up, I think.
Can't
Red
tell
is not-
anyone.
よしいいんだ
Everybody has one or two secrets they can't tell anyone about, right? Well, yes, I imagine so.
It's getting redder.
How you really feel? Or say nothing?
What if we just say nothing? I feel like we're fucking up.
次は
Why are you only working part-time?
それが聞きたいことなのか
Is that really what you wanted to ask?
Oh, he's suspicious now. Play
Play
along.
along or provoke him?
Play along.
ポジティブになら
I mean, the kids would be happy if you were available more often, right?
個人的
I
な
have my
理由だ
reasons, but it's nothing I need to tell you. Seems like he's growing unstable.
それから
Any plans
Oh,
to
I just-
return to the mainland?
ないな
I haven't really thought about it. Back off a little or dig around?
Dig around.
Yeah, be nosy.
ネガティブなら
Or maybe there's a reason you can't go back, right? It's none of your business.
Oh
Let's
man.
go, let's go back up. God dang it.
Okay, wait.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna quick save. Or
Oh
maybe
my god.
Maybe I'll do this because
I think we fucked up. I think this is not
okay.
a good round.
I'll save. Like I'll use actual save
Let's just
slot.
die, guys.
No, it's okay. As long as the game over's not there, we're fine.
I should say something.
In the end, you're the same as anyone else who lives here. Ha! Hilarious. Say nothing.
I want to do that.
We wanna
Laugh
laugh
at
at him?
him.
Okay, we're gonna laugh
Yeah.
at him.
Lol.
Hilarious.
何
What? Where did that come from?
Oh, we did it, guys.
He's
この
scared.
傷跡
This scar. Oh, we're making progress, guys!
What scar?
Boy.
We haven't died yet. Oh god, rumors of pedophilia? Past incidents or Hayato?
Hayato.
Wait, let's go Hayato.
Okay.
Let's still talk about pedophilia.
ハヤト
Hayato.
No! Wait, is
ハヤ
that...
トのことをどう思ってる
How do you feel about Hayato?
君には関係ない
None of your business.
That was the wrong one.
Oh, whoa, wait. What did I
There's
go
definitely
down?
more to it.
求めているものは
What you really want. Oh, no, we're supposed to say what he wants.
What?
Is it pedophilia?
Past incidents or rumors of pedophilia?
It might be pedophilia.
Yeah, it's just straight to the point.
過ぎた子供好きの噂
Oh
過ぎた
no.
子供好きの噂を
I
聞
heard a
い
rumor that you're a pedophile.
くだらない噂話に
I
興
have
味は
no
ない
interest in baseless fear mongering. Oh god, we're getting it wrong.
た傷を
Past incidents?
Yeah.
過去の事件
Or maybe bring up Taku.
No!
No.
How
Oh,
can you really-
shit.
Okay. Oh, well, we'll might as well read it. Heard you have a dark past. Yeah, what are you talking about?
何のことだ
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
he didn't
こ
like
の
that.
傷跡を
Okay, well, I feel
Do
like we
everything.
just...
Is it college?
College or Roost?
Oh, it is
過去
college.
同じ大学
Oh god, we like
Wow.
ruined our
Oh
safety
god.
net.
Oh god.
あんた
You went to
過
college
去
at
同じ大
Taku,
学だった
right?
んだろ
だったら何だ
So
と
what
いうん
if
だ
I did?
仲が悪
I
そう
got a
に
sense
見
you
え
didn't
る
get along with him. What's the
何かあっ
story
た
there? Ugh.
Oh.
No, I get along with
仲
him
が悪
fine,
いわけでは
but
ない
Oh, one scar down.
fluster him until he starts talking.
まだ聞きたいこ
I'm
とが
not done asking
もう
questions.
いいだ
What
ろう
more do you need?
聞かせてくれ
Being sick of
Tell me
us.
what brings you to Roost.
それ
I
は
already told you. I go there for a change of pace. Provoke him, relax.
Relax, maybe?
ポジティブそうだよな
With this change for pace you're looking for, you could do a lot worse. I'll give you that.
なあ
Did you get tired being on edge 24/7?
失礼だな
And whose fault do you think that you suppose that is?
What?
Press them, play long.
Play along.
Play along. We're silly goofy.
ポジテ
Little
ィブ
guys.
だから
That's why you need Roost, right? A place to unwind. What? Oh,
Oh.
Oh, is that good or bad?
I don't know.
I mean, we. I don't know. Hilarious. You're so hard-headed. It's actually hilarious. I say nothing.
I don't know. Let's laugh, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, let's laugh again. You're so hard-headed. It's actually hilarious. Please just shut up. Oh god. You're not like this when kids are around. Is this closer to how you really feel on the inside, or say nothing?
I guess that one.
あ
Okay.
あへえ
You're not like this when kids are around. Is it closer to how you really feel on the inside? I have no obligation to answer that. Oh. He's
Oh.
snapping a little. I might have gone too far. He's getting
それ
unstable.
で
Uh-oh. What relationship do you have with Hayato? I've been asked to look after him. Uh-oh. He's like snapping a little. I don't know if that's good or bad. Am I supposed to make him go crazy?
I don't know.
Question him.
That's good, right?
I mean, I think our objective was to make him.
Yeah, let's make him unstable. So
Yeah.
we're doing that.
Oh, I didn't even know this existed.
Oh, you can look at all of them. Your buddies.
Oh.
What the heck is palette? Oh. Question him or agree? Question.
Agree? Maybe?
ポジティブ。そうだな。
He was really attached to you, almost like he sees you as his dad.
あ
Well, perhaps he does. Are you being honest about how you feel? Because it sure doesn't look that way to me.
Yes.
Okay. Heh.
なるほど
Are
な
you。being honest how you feel? Mind your own business!
Oh man.
傷跡。
The scar. I'm so surprised we haven't died yet.
Yeah, we're not even getting any information. We're just like bothering him. And he's like, shut up.
Oh.
Now is it past incidents or is it high?
Maybe. We get multiple tries apparently, so I guess.
Oh my god, it's right!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Crawling
He's
in.
ripping. Oh, he's ripping. Ew, I don't like the sound.
It's so fucking gross.
過去にいろいろあった
I
って
heard you have
聞
a
いた
dark
んだ
past. Is that why you came to
そのせい
Shinkomi?
で新
Duh. Who told you that?
情報通って
Information
のは
spreads.
ど
That's
こ
just
にで
how
も
it
いる
works. It's none of your
君は関係ない
business!
もういい
I guess that's enough. Could you
いい
please
加
give it a
減にして
rest?
くれな
待った
Hold it. Not
まだ
yet.
だ
Just a little
もう少し
more.
だけ
Wow. He's such a good manipulator.
Yeah.
医者としての腕はいい
Taki told me you're good at your job, so why would a good doctor end up out here?
それを君
Why
に
should I have to
話す
tell
必
you?
要
知りたい
Because I want to know.
ノーコメントだ
No comment to duh.
じゃあ質問を変える
Different question then. Let's rewind. You said you get along fine with Taku, but we're really going back to that.
気になる
Well, I'm curious.
Furious.
Curious. A hint of hesitation crept up on Asakura's hard expression. He lowered his gaze to the floor. I didn't think Murase would be
村瀬
here
が
in
新婚にい
Shinkomi.
るとは思わなかった
His lips twisted in a sardonic smirk.
大学
Ever
時
since
代から
college,
して
I never once believed he would turn out to be a decent doctor.
どういう
What's that supposed to mean?
知らないのか
Don't you know? He quirked a brow in
あい
contempt.
つは成
His
績
grades
が
were
悪
fine,
い
but
わ
his
けではな
conduct
か
was
ったが
terrible.
不愛
He was
想
rude, with absolutely
人に
no
対する
bedside
態度も
manner. None of us
乱暴だな
wanted to be friends with him. We all kept our
ただ
distance.
酒とタバコは当たり前で手術室
He
に
was
持
always
ち込もう
drinking
と
and
すること
smoking.
すらあっ
Sometimes
た
he'd bring it into the
薬物を
operating
や
room,
って
and
いる
rumor
なんて
had it
噂
he
も
was
あった
doped
な
up too.
それ
That's
が
why he's like, oh what?
会議
Oh
を
my
して
Oh
God.
my god, he's trying to fix him. Just like he
驚い
used
た
to
よ
be.
Wow. He sees himself in him.
So you'll have to pardon my shock when I found out the guy's running his own clinic. I never heard about the details of Taku's past
今
before.
は患者からそれなりに人気
For
も
what
あ
it's
る
worth, he seems well liked by his patients these days. Asakura scoffed. Ha! I don't know what fairy tale Murase's put in your head, but when I knew him, he was scum.
Well, you were a pedophile. So.
He has no right to criticize me for anything.
君も
And never
同じ
do
だ
you. If you're here to snoop,
詮
then
索
get
が
out.
目的なら帰ってくれ
Glared at me as he spoke. Asakura was only doubling down harder and harder, so I decided not to waste any more my time and slowly rose to my feet. He turned his head as if to avoid looking at me for a
あ
moment
んたは
longer.
同志を求めて
You go
あの店
to
に行くんだ
Roost in search of a community,
あ
right?
そこはどん
It's
な
a
人
place
間
where
も
all
受け
are
入れるた
welcome.
だし
But that
自
only
分を隠
applies
さず
to
に
people
さら
who
け出
wear
した
their
や
heart
つ
on their sleeve. I looked at his face frozen in profile like a statue. Then something else caught my attention. I could see what looked like silver rods peeking out of the side of his desk.
Gee.
At first, I
Drugs.
thought they were maybe a medical tool, but I had never seen anything like that in our clinic. Then my interest faded in the exam room.
Okay.
He's like, huh.
Aw.
He's like, anyways.
God damn it. Toa.
I don't care anymore. Moving on.
On my way home from Takanikuchi medical office, I walked past the park and caught sight of a familiar figure. It was Haku, crouching down in the sandbox. What was he doing?
Building a sandcastle.
Then I saw a little boy next to him. Was that Hayato? Taku must have sensed my gaze because he looked over his shoulder at me, then bolted upright and started walking. Hey there, Toa. What brings you here? I could ask you the same. What are you doing at a park? Ikeyama-san took me out to lunch at the tree. I was on my way home when I saw this kid playing by himself. I got a little worried. Oh my gosh, it's Carrie.
Back from pedos.
Tadaima.
Wait, when did he leave off again?
Yeah, Toa's uncomfortable.
Doesn't like pedophiles. We have one win. Toa is normal in one aspect.
Toa doesn't believe in pedos.
Yeah, he's like, he's viscerally uncomfortable about child rape.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, so I tried to come home as fast as I could. You know, at the end he was like, "Oh no, we just went to our like campus Starbucks and got a drink and then sat down to talk." My God, talking to men is like so tedious.
Oh God, you want a little date?
I was trying to leave the whole time. He's like telling me, I don't know. You know how like when you like meet up with a friend that you haven't talked to in a long time? It's like so awkward, right? It's like, what are you supposed to talk about? And like, it's not like we're friends to begin with, right? We're just kind of like, I don't know, acquaintance. And then we're just basically talking about like school, like what we've been doing. I hate doing that. It's like small talk.
Boring.
Yeah, no, but apparently this kid got like a Amazon internship and he's gonna be making so much money this summer.
Ooh.
And then like you know how like internships have like return offers? So basically he's like, as long as he doesn't like fuck up or like pants himself at Amazon, then like he probably has a job at Amazon that pays like $100K a year, plus like stock share bonus. That's like 160K, upwards 160K a year.
He met up with you just to brag.
Yeah, he was like,
I mean, I did it. I was like so impressed though. I was like, wow, I wish that was me. But yeah, and then at the end, he's like, oh, I could take the next train if you want to stay longer. And I was like, oh, maybe you should catch this one. And then I did. I was like, maybe you should catch this one, and then we left.
Nice.
But yeah. Oh yeah, how did he like run away? Where'd he go?
No, we just never found out. He just like disappeared. And then now the doctor is like looking after him.
The doctor? Like the pedophile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
As we talked, Taku looked back at Hayato in the sandbox. He's a kid who bumped into you during the charity event, remember? His name's Hayato-kun. He just looks so sad. Apparently he's got a hard life at home. Told me his mother's never around, so he's always alone. That's why he's always hanging out at the Takunokuchi medical office. I imagine Dr. Asakura knows about it. The kid's been skipping school. Taku's expression hardened. I've been thinking about it since yesterday. You know how he has a bruise on his face? It's not a birthmark. He has them on his arms and legs too. When I asked him about it, he went quiet, wouldn't tell me. He let out a conflicted sigh. At first I thought maybe Dr. Asakura put him there, but apparently not. I figure it's a family member. If his first reaction to the bruises was to suspect Asakura's involvement, then his opinion of the guy had to be pretty bad. Yeah, he's like, yeah, he totally did it. And Asakura didn't have anything nice to say about Taku either. Set aside the truth of the matter, it was clear they disliked each other. Just then, the little boy, Hayato, came to his feet and came running over, dusting his hands off. Oji-san! Hey, mister, I'm gonna go now. Alright, see ya. Waving his little hand energetically, the boy dashed out of the park. Taku watched him go with a pained smile on his face. It's sad to think he spent his whole childhood alone. When you're his age, your parents are your whole world. No matter how shitty they treat you, poor kids gotta be love-starved. Looking at it that way, I can't sit back and do nothing. Maybe I can't be his dad, but surely there's something I could do to help. His voice was full of emotion, then he looked at me. Come to think of it, you went to Takunokuchi today, right? Did you see Dr. Asakura? Yeah. How'd it go? He talked to me about the time you guys were in college. Instantly, Taku furrowed his brow. Did he tell you about me? Yeah. ... The crease in his brow deepened and he looked down at his feet.
そこまで深刻にならな
It's
くても
really
いい
not
が
that serious.
この町に腰を落ち着けるのは
Anyone who states he has a dark past, he says
自分で
as
言っ
much
てたよ
yourself. You already admitted you were no
お前も
exception.
例
That's all
外
there
じ
is
ゃ
to
な
it.
それはそうなんだ
Yeah, but grimacing, he let out a heavy, exasperated sigh. Fine, whatever.
Right.
I'm going back to the clinic. What about
寄
you?
るところがある
I've got a detour to make.
分かった
Alright, don't
Ah,
wander
you
too
could have
far
listened,
now.
Right.
Without warning, he turned away. Truth be told, I was planning to go straight home, but instead my legs carried me in a different direction. Maybe I would grab a drink first. Pseudo damage. As the sun set, I began walking in the direction of the cathedral. For some reason, the angel painting kept nagging at me in the back of my mind. Plus, I was curious why anyone would go out of their way to keep coming back to it. The nun said that someone would always run in right before they closed. In other words, right around now. I looked at the park clock. The little hand was pointing to 4. The cathedral was scheduled to close at 5 p.m. Maybe I could witness it for myself. When I arrived at the church, I was craving a cigarette, so I paused outside to have a smoke. Right as I crushed my cigarette butt on the sidewalk, a silver car pulled up in front of me. The driver's door opened and a man stepped out. I froze. It was Asakura. But he didn't notice me. Instead, he headed straight into the church. I watched him for a moment, then followed.
Is Asakura the doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Pedo. Inside Asakura was standing in front of the angel painting. As far as I could tell, no one else was around. He craned his neck up at the painting and mumbled to himself under his breath. Grant salvation to your lowly servant. I have no words to describe the beauty of your heavenly messengers. Just then, the email poem sprang to mind. As if to signal the end of his prayer, Asakura let out a long breath and gazed up at the painting in silence. As I observed him, a nun came out from the back and quietly approached him. I could hear the clinking of something metallic, probably keys. Welcome back! She spoke softly, but nevertheless, he flinched and whirled around. I apologize for arriving so late every time. His behavior was nothing like he acted around me. Here, he actually sounded humble. No, that's fine. We appreciate the love you have for our painting. Yes, I love it very much. It's truly a marvelous work of art. It completes me in a way I didn't know was possible. You mentioned that last time, something about a problem you've been struggling with. Yes, as much as I want to take action, I just can't seem to find a solution. Don't worry too much, okay? The Lord is always watching over you. Yes. Asakura nodded vaguely, then looked back at the painting. Now understood. The person the nun told me about was in fact Asakura. Since there was no reason for me to stick around, I turned my heel and left the church. The sun had set and it was pitch dark outside. As I headed home to the clinic, I thought back over what I just witnessed. The comments Asakura made while looking at the painting, they sounded an awful lot like the religious poems I kept receiving. Still, I wasn't completely sure Asakura was the one behind them. Apparently, he was struggling with something. Taku's remarks rose to the forefront of my mind. Specifically, the rumors about Asakura's fondness for children. Oh.
I think I know where this is going.
If he was the one who wrote those poems. As I limped down the street, I felt a fleeting rush of anticipation.
He's getting inspiration again.
He's like, oh boy, I can't wait to pretend to be a little boy.
Oh my
So I started
god.
wearing diapers.
Ew.
Please change me. I'm a little dookie.
Ew.
Daddy Dom, little girl.
Shut up, shut up.
2 nights later. It was the night of the Christmas party at Roost. I didn't feel like going. Instead, I was lying on the sofa smoking a cigarette. But then Ray told me they were offering free drinks. So I crushed my cig in the ashtray and rose to my feet.
3.
Okay. Explore time.
Yahoo!
Move. Oh god, there's so many.
Go to the Alamo.
Where?
Oh wait. Borrow.
A borrow. This is a
Looks
borrowed neighborhood
music.
alleyway branching off from Koao Street. Unlike the bright and bustling main street, the alleys are dark and shadowy. The rotten sewer smell is inescapable, and you see a lot of animals digging through the trash. Rats, crows, stray cats. As for the human population, you'll find shivering homeless kids, drooling tweakers, and black market dealers. The sight of hapless children brawling and bleeding has become a daily occurrence. In winter, you'll find frozen corpses lying around, but nobody cares. There's no trace of glamour here, but make no mistake, this is Shinkomi. Oh. Hi, mister. Kid, what are you doing here of all places? My mom said to wait here because it's Christmas. She's going to buy cake, so I'm waiting. Alright.
Oh no.
Hey, mister. Sometimes when my mom comes home from work, she gives me a big hug and cries a lot. What do I do when that happens?
He's trauma dumping.
Oh no.
Answer? Respond evasively.
Not his problem.
Yeah, be like, sorry, kid. Evasive. Evasive
Okay, be
maneuvers.
evasive?
ネガティブにそれは
I'm not sure. I have an answer for that.
そっか。
I just
Don't-
fucking dodged the question.
Oh, I guess I'll have to ask mom.
What the?
ありがとう。
Got it. Thank you, mister.
I'm
We're just
scared.
gonna leave him here.
Yeah. Run away, run away. Part of the
Uh,
pedal ring. He's gonna traffic Toa.
He's like, hey, I got a place. You wanna come? You come with?
Toa's like, oh, okay. Free booze. He's like, free booze.
okay, we're
Notice how the music is getting a lot more spooky.
I know. It's Nightmare Before Christmas.
This is. Taku? Aw, oh hey Toa, fancy bumping into you in the middle of this crowd. I didn't realize you were out and about. Well, one of my older patients was feeling sick and their daughter called me in a panic, so I went over to take a look. Turns out they ate too much fancy dinner party. At a fancy dinner party, there were no other issues, so it all ended pretty quick. You're working a lot over the holidays, huh? Well, their family was scared half to death, couldn't just sit around. Anyway, the streets are sure are clogged, aren't they? But I guess that's normal for this time of year. Oh, that's right. Is there anything you need lately?
I mean, Christmas shopping.
Respond
Christmas shopping
evasively?
with-
Keep it real.
Keep it real. I want to
Keep it real.
ポジテ
Give
ィ
us a
Okay.
present, Taku.
Booze or smokes?
ブお前はな
Buddy, that's the same shit you always get. Isn't there anything more, I don't know, special? Do I want something special for Christmas? No, not really. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. Still, it can't hurt to ask, right? Give
いい
me.
んじゃないか
Times like this, a little kindness is what matters most.
そうか
I see. Shoka. No need to force yourself to think of something.
確か
Cut to think of it, Rand and his friends are throwing that Christmas party tonight, aren't they? Yeah, you going? Probably can't. Too much work piled up, but you should go and have fun without me. Just don't drink too much, alright? I know, I
そ
know.
れじゃあな
See ya.
Back.
Yana.
Oh, back from the poo poo.
I didn't even know you
Yeah.
would poop. I thought Kara was just silent. She's ignoring.
No.
Oh my god.
You're like,
あ、トワだ。
you're just like Toiwa.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of painting right now. Oh, I knew it. It's Toa.
Huh.
Hi, Mayu. Oh yeah, it is confirmed. He's the Chinese speaker.
He's Chinese?
No, he
Yeah.
just speaks Chinese. I don't know if he's actually Chinese. Hi,
Wait,
Mayu.
what?
I didn't expect to find you in the middle of all these people.
No.
I'm impressed you spotted me in the crowd. I have good eyes. From here, I can see the stuff on the top of that building. That's some powerful eyesight you've
そう
got.
よ。
Also, I'm good at hitting targets. I'm a champ at darts. I
Wow.
take it you're a good shot with a gun too. Yes, I am. Do you know why? Because I watch anime.
He watches anime.
Responds jokingly, play it safe.
Jokingly.
Okay.
ネガティブ
Yeah.
Make a funny joke, Toa.
Do you do a lot of target practice? What, like shooting guys IRL?
Oh, this guy is literally the worst jokester of all time. Like, his jokes are so stupid.
Time to reveal the answer. The answer is
Nandaroune.
it's a secret.
Oh my god.
Interesting. That reaction. Classic Toa. Yeah! Anyway, gotta go. They called me in to do some work.
そうか
Alright.
またね
See you later, Toa. Did I already go to the street? I don't know. Oh my god, it's the penguin guy! You again.
Me.
Yeah. Did you know
It's Evelyn.
they caught the assault party guys? I heard the Takasato Gumi took them to their HQ, but they were already dealt with, so nobody got any answers. That's a Takasato Gumi for you. I heard there's been an increase of people doing drugs on the streets. Apparently, there's little samples of a new drug going around. Whoever's doing it has been scattering them all over the place, not sure what their goal was. Rumor has it, Sakaki Hideyasu is the new leader of the Takasato Gumi. Nothing's confirmed yet, but it's clear that the gang is taking action. Probably should stay away for now. The trains don't go to Shinkomi. The only transportation methods are water taxi or bus, or motorcycle or car. Because it's so cramped, the parking spaces all fill up instantly. It's a big hassle. Come to think of it, I think there's a parking lot at one of the smaller clinics. I wonder why that tiny building gets one. Okay, that's a dot. Okay, I think we can go to Roos now.
Yeah.
Whee! Exploration over. I guess we're still snooping on like what's up with the doctor, the pedo doctor.
But then, like, Toa realizes that, since he followed him in the church.
Yeah, but I guess he's like
That's the guy, right? That's the guy?
I think he's trying to convert him into his next art piece.
He's
trying to break him.
he's gonna find a little kid for him to kiss.
No, he brings Hayato. The buildings were lit up with strings of Christmas lights and cheerful music played over the loudspeakers. Couples walked shoulder to shoulder, happy families hurried home, holding their hands with their little ones. The city was a very picture of joy itself, but I ignored it and walked straight into Roost.
ハッピークリスマス
Happy Christmas!
クリスマ
The
スおめでとう
Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Hi.
The bar was normally pretty quiet, but today everyone was in a loud, festive mood. The place was decorated with crosses, angels, and lifelike Santa dolls, illuminated by flashing lights in every color. The manager and bar staff were all wearing costumes, and their customers were all chatting merrily. Normally, the patrons would stick to their own separate tables, but on Halloween and Christmas, everyone came together for the party. It all started a few years back at the request of some customers. The first party had been a hit, so they've been throwing them every year since.
あとは
Oh my god!
The reindeer. Oh my reindeer.
It's a reindeer.
Oh.
Oh, Toa, you're here. Thank God. It was so funny.
Freaking out. So I can see his full costume.
He's like a little clown.
Ray came rushing over to me wearing a reindeer antler headband.
トマクリスマスおめでとう
Merry
What is he
Christmas,
supposed to
Toa.
be?
おめでとう
No, they're just
There's ladies.
they're not even dressed. Maybe they're not. They're customers.
They have names.
Merry
Junko.
Christmas,
and
Junko,
all the
and
rest.
楽しんでる
is this?
Arata.
Why is this?
Where are these people coming from?
All the patrons come out like hello. Are you having fun? It kind of looks like Sei from Alva's
Nice.
twin brother.
Cameo.
After Ray came, his friends Honami, Junko, and Arata.
仮装
Toa,
して
you're
ない
not
じゃ
wearing a
ない
costume!
密かに楽しみにして
I
た
was
の
totally
に
hoping you would.
Toa's like the last person to wear
Yeah.
a costume.
I know.
Junko and Hanami took one look at my street clothes and
足を
pouted.
怪我してるし
Well,
ね
he hurt his ankle recently.
Yeah.
At Ray's explanation, the two of them whipped their heads up to look at each
そうだ
other.
ったごめんねとは
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry,
来て
Toa.
くれただけで
The
も
most
嬉しい
important
わ
thing is that you showed up at all.
無理はしないでね
Take it easy. They hastily tried to smooth things over, and Ray rolled his
ど
eyes.
うせ気にしてない
Knowing
わよ
Toa, he wasn't
とは
offended, right?
うん
Right.
それじゃ
Well then, let's
カウン
help
ターへ
Toa
連れ
get
て
to
行
the
って
counter.
はーい
Sure thing.
頑張って飾り付けしたから
Be sure to look at around at all the decorations. We worked hard to put them all up.
楽しんでね
Have fun,
Toa.
Toa. The bar was more crowded than usual, which made it hard to walk with a limp. With Ray's help, I made it to the counter and sat down.
トワ君
Oh my god.
Santa. He's
Merry
on-
Christmas,
oh my God.
Toa.
Ew. That's so funny.
The manager called out to me from behind the counter. Like his staff, he was wearing a costume. Normally, he had a laid-back, detached vibe, but somehow he looked right at home in a flashy Santa hat and beard.
足は
He
大
is
丈夫
Santa.
Santa.
Asked her leg, doing okay? Yeah.
注文は
What you'll have?
Omakase.
Surprised me. I took my smokes and lighter out of my coat pocket. After I
Finger.
no! After I lit up, he hands me my drink, whiskey, and on the rocks. I grabbed it and briefly glanced around the bar. Most of the party guests were regulars, several of whom were wearing costumes so elaborate I had to wonder if there was some kind of performance scheduled later.
やっぱりなんだ
Turns
かん
out
だで
everybody
みんな
loves to let
騒ぐの
loose
好きな
every
の
now and
ね
then. As I scanned the room, Ray walked back over to the counter. Myself included, obs. It's nice to join in with the mainstream for a change. Not often we get that opportunity. He loaded his tray with the manager's handcrafted cocktails and walked off again. I set my cigarette against the rim of the ashtray and took a sip of whiskey. Just then, I saw something moving at the corner of my eye. A man in a suit had risen to his feet holding a drink. It was Asakura. Once again, he was sitting over at the very end of the counter. But then he
Oh, what's he
came
doing there?
and sat next to me, perfectly poker faced. Oh, he came to us this time?
Oh
Oh,
boy.
this is so bad.
Despite this, he stared down at his hands without once glancing in my direction. As always, his overly formal attire clashed with the vibe of the bar, but then again, everyone else was in costume tonight. ... Without saying a word, I shot him a sidelong glance as I sipped my drink. Nothing felt better than the steam of alcohol burning my throat. His smoke was swaying slowly, but showed no signs of becoming unstable. You. Unable to withstand my unrelenting gaze, he started to speak. His voice was so hoarse, it threatened to fade into the din of the party if I wasn't paying attention. But then I leaned in to listen. He flinched and pulled away.
Ooh. Touch him again.
Then, after a moment, he realized what I was doing and straightened up again.
君は
Do you come to this place because you have some special interest? He doesn't know. That's so cute.
特殊な趣味を持っているのか
I rolled my sleeve up and thrust my scarred arm at him.
どう思う
What do you think? I stared defiantly into his eyes. He only seen part of my leg during the examination, so this was the first time seeing my scars. Ugh.
No.
His eyes widened as he looked at my arm, then he averted his gaze, let out a sigh, and looked back at his drink. This community welcomes all those who wear their sleeves on their heart on their sleeves. That's what you told me, correct? Yeah. Ugh. His fingers tightened around his glass.
私は
I'm waiting for an
天使を
angel.
待ち望んでいるんだ
Angel.
Angel.
Joel.
天使
An
Cheer me
angel.
up, my pedophilia.
あ
Yes, waiting for my own little
あ私
angel.
だけの天使
Little angel.
Aw.
Little angel.
The
Oh,
angel
little one.
painting flashed through my mind.
子供でも作
You
る
wanna have kids or something?
いやそういうことじゃない
No, not that.
自分の子供
Not
が
like that. I
欲しいと
don't
いう
want to
意味で
father
は
a
なく
child. It is merely a desire.
Desire for children?
I decided to have my own personal angel.
Oh god, I'm like freaking out. Oh god, so gross.
He started chugging his drink like he was washing something down, then he let out a heavy breath. Maybe the rumors were right about him being a pedophile.
Funny.
I figured he probably wasn't, but maybe I was wrong.
Maybe he is a pedo.
I plucked my cigarette from the ashtray and took a long drag. Meanwhile, Asakura nervously gripped his empty glass. I don't know how to get this desire out of my system as a doctor. I mean, you've got a kid at your house, right? Louise looked over.
I was like, what?
I turned
He's panicking.
I turned my face away to exhale the smoke. He whipped his head around to look at me, his expression laced with panic. His snug writhed as his color flashed and dimmed. Where did that come from? That's not true! Then why are you so flustered? Because you caught me off guard. You're a bad liar, huh? I looked straight into his widened eyes and spoke quietly. I can read you like a book. He gritted his teeth and looked back at me. Please, don't tell anyone. If you need money, I'll give it to you, so please.
That's so shady.
I'll keep my mouth shut. You don't need to bribe me. I see. In exchange, I'd like to ask you something. What are you waiting for when you come here? Huh? He furrowed his brow in confusion. Whenever you come here, you always sit by yourself. Are you waiting for someone to come to talk to you? Or have you already asked for help and now you're waiting for it to arrive? Ugh. He pursed his lips together. Oh, but before we have a more in-depth conversation, the door burst open. The chatting patrons all went quiet and everyone turned in the direction of the sound. In walked Kotaro like a performer arriving on stage to greet his silent audience. God damn it! I fucking hate Christmas!
Party pooper.
Mario and Eiji walked in after him.
I love Kotaro.
It's funny.
I think he's my favorite. Like out of all of them.
Him in his little cropped jacket. Though the three of them were Takasato goons, they were regulars here, so they were familiar terms with most of the customers. Once everyone saw who had arrived, they went back to their conversations. Meanwhile, the trio spotted me and came over to the counter. It's Toa. Weird. I did not know you like to party. Good evening, Toa-san. Yo. Could I pay my tab, sir? Scared off by the three strangers, Asakura bolted to his feet. He paid for his drink, grabbed his leather briefcase, and hurried out. He was that office worker dude. That's a Takanouchi doctor we were talking about. Oh, the pedophile? Yeah! Maya pulled his lollipop out of his mouth and cackled.
These three are my favorite characters.
Who cares about her?
I want their fan art.
Please.
Yo, boss, I'll take a gin tonic. I want a Moscow mule. I'll have a rum and coke. Dell leaned against the counter to order their drinks. Ugh, so obnoxious. As soon as we finished our drinks, we're leaving. Yeah. Somebody sounds pissed. I donned a teasing smirk as Kotaro impatiently tapped the counter. Yeah, we're in the middle of dealing with some shit. A woman who works at Kotaro-san's store emptied the cash register and fled with the money. She even left her young child behind. We have been looking for her, but she can't figure out where she's hiding. She isn't in debt, so she doesn't have a web tag. Makes it a lot more difficult to locate her. Although she'll definitely have one once we track her down. As soon as we find her, that whore is dead meat. Oh, we'll find her soon enough. We've got eyewitness reports, and we know the whereabouts of her son. What's his name? Hayato-kun? I looked at Eiji. Hayato? Yes, that's the name of the little boy whose mother stole from our company. Do you know him, Toa-san? I just know a kid by the same name. I suppose. It's not an especially uncommon name, I suppose. Eiji nodded in understanding. But I was still thinking about Hayato. At the charity event, I caught a brief glimpse of a woman who might have been his mother. Was she now on the run with run from Kotaro? Kotaro grabbed his glass and downed it in a single swallow. Holy shit! He chugged the whole thing. Yeah. At least savor it a little, would you? What a waste. Shut your face. Alright, let's go. Kotaro slammed his glass down on the counter and headed for the door. Just put it on our tab for next time, boss. With an apologetic bow, Eiji hurried after Mayu and Kotaro. I watched them go, then took one last drag on my cigarette and crushed it into the ashtray. After Roost closed, I hopped on the back of Ray's motorcycle and rode it to the clinic. As we headed to the entrance, I pulled my phone from my coat pocket. It was an email from Eiji. He was reporting back on his findings regarding whether Asakura had visited that child brothel. The conclusion? Yes. Here, you and I witnesses.
Oh god.
Okay.
It sounded like damning evidence. Then we stepped inside the clinic. There we found Taku sitting in the empty waiting room drinking a can of coffee. Welcome home. How was the party? A massive success. Everyone got shit-faced and refused to go home. So we had a hell of a time kicking them all out. And Asakura was there. At this, Taku's expression stiffened. Doctor, Asakura, was he drinking alone? Yeah, apparently he's letting that kid live at his house. Hayato-kun. Hayato-kun's the boy who was with Dr. Asakura at the charity event, right? They're living together? I've heard his mom's a deadbeat. That's why he spends so much time with Dr. Asakura instead. Oh, I see. Ray frowned sadly. So Dr. Asakura told you he's looking after Hayato-kun? Yeah, he initiated the conversation. Gotcha. Did he say anything else? He asked me if I had any special interests. Special interests? Like what? Frowning, Taku murmured in contemplation. Asakura used to be a little too affectionate with kids. That's how the rumors about him got started, right? Right. What do you think? I fixed Taku with a probing look. What? What rumors? Are they saying like he and Hayato-kun? Ray shot Taku a worried look. Taku remained silent for a moment, then finally resigned himself to speak. It's too early to jump to any conclusions, but Dr. Asakura might be struggling with something.
Being a pedophile.
Yeah.
Being a pedo is really hard.
What makes you say that? Remember his little antagonistic attitude towards us at the charity event? Oh yeah, totally. Dr. Asakura is not the kind of guy who would go to Roost on his own free will, so why would he go there and ask Toa about his special interests? It makes me think there's gotta be something more to it. I'm surprised you care. I mean, the guy was my senpai, you know. Apparently there's an eyewitnesses claiming that he visited a child brothel. What? Instantly, Taku's expression hardened. If that's true, then maybe it's only a matter of time. He's bound to try something sooner or later. We may need to take Hayato-kun into our custody. In a blink, Taku had completely changed his tune about Asakura. Ray looked at me in trepidation. Maybe he could sense a tension simmering just under the surface. But I mean, Dr. Asakura probably knows that it's wrong. That's why he went to Roost to ask Toa for help, right? In that case, we should go to him and sit him down in. This is the kind of thing that could be solved with rational debate. If he has those kind of feelings for someone whose age is in the single digits, he's a freak. His little growl echoed through the room. Something was clearly off. He's not special. Everyone who lives in the city is a freak. Including you, Taku.
Okay.
I spoke matter-of-factly, flustered. Taku pursed his lips. Sorry, I crossed the line with that. Maybe he was just upset about the less than savory news regarding an old acquaintance. His smoke swayed, slowly changing its color to match his emotions. Taku, I think maybe the fatigue is getting to you. Ray looked at Taku in concern. Apparently he and I were on the same page. Nah, I'm okay. Jump scare flash on the screen. He downed his drink, tossed the empty can in the trash, and left the waiting room. He said he's okay, but I don't know if I believe that. Ray's voice was a quiet mutter. Me neither. Or me either.
gosh.
As I spoke, I stared down the hallway at Taku's retreating back. Pseudo damage.
Pseudo damage.
The next afternoon. Normally, I only traveled with the bare minimum in my pocket, but today I was carrying a tote bag as I headed to the park. The pain and my swelling in my ankle had receded considerably, so I could walk on it again as long as I didn't put too much weight on it. At the park, I could see a handful of children playing on the playground, their mothers engaged in idle gossip nearby. A short distance away, I could see a man in a black suit standing in the shade of a tree, looking entirely overdressed, probably a Takusato thug. I looked out at the children, scanning each of them in turn. If the Takusato Gumi had them sticked out, then that meant, sure enough, Hayato was there playing in the sandbox. His mother had run off with the money from the store Kotaro was in charge of running. Once I confirmed that Hayato was there, I walked to an empty bench and sat down. As I watched him, I pulled my sketch pad and pencil from my tote bag. Hayato didn't try to play with the other kids. Instead, he kept to himself. His smoke was a pale yellow. There was a reason I wanted to find this kid. This morning, when I was having my usual smoke, his face suddenly rose to mind. Every now and then, I would have these sudden flashes of something that bothered me. So what was bothering me this time? It was that curiosity that brought me over to this park, hoping Hayato would be there. Alternatively, if he wasn't there, I figured I'd sketch some other kids and try to work it out that way. I ran my pencil over the paper as I watched Hayato quickly build his sandcastle. Oh, quietly. Then, partway into my sketch, he spotted me. He saw my drawing and frowned puzzled. Then he lost interest and went back to his project. Or so I thought, but then he got on his feet and ran straight over to me. I pretended not to notice. I didn't want him bugging me. He came to stop in front of me and peeked at my sketch pad. What are you doing? His voice was innocent with the faint hint of a lisp. Drawing a picture? I answered without looking up. What are you drawing? Little kids? Me? Maybe. The next thing you know,
That's so creepy.
he moved right up beside me, so close that our thighs touched. He leaned against my arm and peered closely at my sketch pad. His faint yellow smoke wavered right in front of me. ... Again, I felt this inexplicable emotions I'd felt this morning when his face came to mind. Is Dr. Asakura nice to you? I asked quietly as I continued to draw. Yeah, he's really nice. You like him? Yeah, I love him. Hayato answered enthusiastically. He smelled faintly sweet like candy.
My god, he's being groomed. ...
Suddenly, my pencil felt still. Hayato was touching my face. His little index finger was tracing the scar that snaked across the bridge of my nose. When I looked up from my sketch pad, I found him staring at me with puppy dog eyes. How did you, get hurt there? He fumbled over his words as he stroked my scar. Did it hurt? Then something touched my thigh. I looked down and realized he was propping himself up with his other hand.
Is he gonna turn into a pedophile?
Oh no.
Oh my god, he's the perpetrator.
No.
Does your leg hurt too? He rubbed my thigh with his little hand. This kid. He looked up at me, his lips slightly parted, his brow furrowed. I had no interest in children. But if I put myself in the mindset of a pedophile, these little gestures didn't seem so innocuous anymore. He probably didn't realize he was doing anything wrong. From his perspective, he just wanted someone to care about him. His behavior wasn't specifically targeted at Asakura. He was like this with every adult in his life. In other words, it was just a survival tactic. Judging from the bruise on his face, the fact that his own mother ditched him, it was safe to say he was love-starved. ...
Oh my god.
He was now so close, he was starting to make me uncomfortable. But before I could push him away... Hayato-kun!
Oh god.
An alarmed voice shouted his name. I looked over to find Asakura standing there in shock, shoulders heaving.
He's jealous.
He walked straight over to the bench and gently pulled Hayato's head against his chest, the boy clung gleefully.
急に姿
He
が見えなく
disappeared
な
on
った
me,
から
nearly gave me a
びっ
heart
くりした
attack.
よ
You're
You're busy, so I went to play at the park.
ちゃんと言わな
I
いと
told
ダ
you,
メだ
you need to
って
let me know
言っただろ
first. Asakura scolded him gently, then glared at me.
君は
What are you doing here?
どうしてここに
I held up my sketch pad in a do your eyes work gesture. He frowned, hesitant.
絵を
You draw?
あ
Yeah.
あここで
What are you drawing
何を
here?
描いてたんだ
Little kids.
I flipped the sketch pad open to a page I was just at. Asakura sucked in his breath. Angels. He murmured
can't.
quietly, his eyes glued to the drawing of Hayato. Angels? Question mark. I repeated the
Ew.
word meaningfully, and he looked up at me in surprise. He must have said it unconsciously. His eyes slowly sharpened and panic set in.
We found out he heard that.
Without another word, he turned and started guiding Hayato away. Hayato frowned up at him, confused. Doctor, are we going home?
先生の病院に帰
We're
る
going
んだ
back
よ
to the hospital.
そっか
Oh, bye-bye, mister.
お兄ちゃん
He waved at me, then headed off with Asakura. As they retreated into the distance, I felt my suspicions turn to conviction. Asakura and Hayato were a catastrophic conversation.
Oh, no.
Asakura didn't get help for his problem. It was Hayato that would pay the price. Especially if Asakura saw Hayato as his own personal angel. Something had to be done before he lost control.
Toa has morals, guys. Toa's the greatest MC.
Terrace has no
Toa's-
kids.
Yeah.
Toa's not into kids.
That's the only thing he's not into.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
That night, I was lying on the sofa staring at the ceiling and smoking a cigarette when my phone buzzed. I sat up, grabbed it off the coffee table. Another one of those religious poems. You are the only one who could save me. I cannot bear it any longer. Heavenly Father, I beg of you, answer my prayer
He's
before
literally
it's too
asking
late.
you for help.
I'm literally gonna be a pedophile if you don't respond.
Please help me.
This time, the sender
Please help
attached
me
a
before I sexually harass a child.
I don't want to be a
Oh.
pedo.
It was a photo of an angel doll. An ordinary Christmas tree ornament from the looks of it. The doll was lying on his work desk with its wings torn out.
Maybe he's a psychopath too.
Child angel. I decided to have a personal angel. Those were his exact words. I rose to my feet, crushed my cigarette in my ashtray, then I put on my coat and stuffed my phone into my pocket.
Imagine he was like, well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not him.
Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Toa loses
No
interest
way.
and goes back to sleep. I recognized the desk in that photo. Oh, jump scared Taku. I left my apartment, took
Oh
the
god.
elevator to the ground floor, and was on my way to exit when Taku walked out from the waiting room. Apparently, he had stayed late tonight.
この時間にどこ
Where are
行
you
く
going
の
at this time of night?
高野口医院
Takanokuchi Medical Office?
理由を
Before?
朝倉から
Before, I
ユ
just
ーフ
got
ォリア
an
宛てに
email
メー
from
ルが来た
Asakura.
朝倉先生から
From Dr. Asakura, what are you talking about?
今回が初めて
This
じゃない
isn't the first one either.
Why,
He sent a
but I'm
bunch. I pulled up my phone out of my pocket and showed him the email with the attachment. Dot dot dot. He frowned
ど
dubiously.
うしてこれが
How do you know this is
朝
from
倉
him?
先生だと分かったんだ
他にも
Circumstantial
判断材料がある
evidence?
もし違ったら
But if you're
どう
wrong,
朝倉だ
I'm not. It's him. He let out a
For
conflicted
sure.
sigh.
お前
Your ankle hasn't fully
足の怪我もまだ
healed, you know?
治ってないんだぞ。
You sure you want to go there alone?
あ
Yeah. Frankly, he knew better than to think he could stop me. His lips twisted in a defeated grimace. Alright, get in touch when it's over. And for God's sake, don't go too far. In other words, don't get yourself killed.
絶対に
I nodded my assent, then left the building. Exhaling white fog, I looked at the pitch black sky. Asakura was now extremely emotionally volatile. He was so desperate for help, he was grasping at straws. If I didn't take actions, he might really clip an angel's wings. And the perfect candidate was close at hand. In fact, he was probably with him right this very moment. But could Euphoria truly save him, or...
I think it's gonna make it worse. Like, what
I, oh, if I head over now, I can still make it in time. Asakura is in Takanokuchi waiting for Euphoria. Uh-oh, it's time. It's time to get a bunch of game overs!
Yes, sir.
Drama.
Okay, let me do like an official save. It's time, guys. Pseudo damage. You gotta watch this fail firsthand. The front entrance of Takanokuchi Medical Office displayed a sign that read no more appointments available today. I looked at it for a long moment, then pulled my hand on the knob. Surprisingly enough, it opened. So I walked in. The main lights were off, leaving only the faint illumination of the emergency lights. Moving quickly, I cut across the waiting room to the hallway. One of the doors had been left ajar. The light was streaming out from within. I walked right up to it and peered inside. I could see a man in a lab coat standing beside a boy lying on an operating table. Huh? A silver tray was placed atop the utility cart beside him. In addition to the usual scalpel, forceps, and rubbing alcohol, I could see what looked like stainless steel rods. I vaguely recognized them from my last visit.
I'm saying.
Oh my god,
psychopath.
hooded Toa.
Toa.
..
He's undercover.
I slowly entered the room, then purposely shut the door loudly. Duh.
Good.
The man in the lab coat flinched and whirled around. It was Asakura. Lying on the operating table was none other than Hayato. You. His eyes widened in shock, his colorless lips trembling. Can't bear it any longer, huh? As I quoted the email, confusion rose in his eyes. Oh, I see. It's you. So you're after Kiz, is that it? Grimacing, Asakura bit his lip and looked at Hayato. So you think I'm a child molester too, is that it? Is that what Murase told you? Are you saying you aren't? No, I'm not. At least not right now.
Not right now.
Huh?
Circumstantial. He's like maybe in a little bit. Yeah.
I will be.
Soon.
He
Just give me a
wrapped
minute.
he wrapped an arm around himself tightly. I don't entirely understand it myself. I do like children. I sincerely find them cute, but I've never touched them in that way. I don't understand where these baseless rumors got started, but then everyone at my old job started looking at me like I was a monster. That's why I fled to the city. I promised myself I wouldn't let the same thing happen again. But it happened anyway. I couldn't shake the desire I feel. He let out a shaky breath. I just don't know anymore. Am I really attracted to children?
He's like confused.
Or am I just paranoid because other people think I am? After he finished spilling his guts, he looked at me with pained eyes. I don't want to hurt children. I promise you that, and yet my heart yearns for an angel of my very own. And I'm not speaking in the spiritual sense. I want to put wings on a human's back, physically. Huh?
Excuse me?
I shot a sidelong glance at the stainless steel rods on the silver tray. Wings. Was I off base, or were the rods meant to serve as framework for the wings? His lips twisted in a self-deprecating sneer. Stupid, isn't it? Truly absurd. What an infantile desire to have, and yet it seems I cannot stop myself. He had finally reached rock bottom. I looked at his face in profile. So
He's
what do you?
so interested. He wants to draw this so bad.
So what are you planning to do to him? Well, Asakura looked at Hayato lying there on the operating table and faltered. I admit it, he's the closest thing to my ideal angel. I mean, they're usually depicted as children, aren't they? But I don't want to hurt him, so... You'll happily put wings on someone other than him? Yes? Then do it to me. Huh? He looked at me in utter confusion. You sent those emails to Euphoria because you wanted to do something about your desire, right? Well, yes. Then do it to me. I can make your wish come true. Huh? His Adam's apple quavered.
He's like, I'm tall, but you're not like small and cute.
Quavered!
You're a little old for me.
Quavered!
Oh, I thought it was quivered, not quavered.
It's another word.
Oh,
There's two of them.
why? They sound the same.
Mm.
Quivered and quavered? I think quivered is like faster than quavered.
Oh,
Now you know.
Let me look it up.
I see. I stared quietly back at him, a faint smile playing at my lips. I'll be your little angel.
あんたの天使に
Don't say that, Toa.
A breathy laugh left his lips, but his eyes were deadly serious.
Quiver is a noun. Quiver is a verb.
I don't think that makes anything clear. Apparently, he used anesthesia to put Hayato under. He scooped the sleeping boy into his arms and carried him out into a different room.
Quiver is to shake in trembling manner, while quiver is to shake or move with slight or tremulous motion.
Okay, so they're the same thing. I sat down on the exam table.
Well.
They're like barely different.
It's the noun versus verb.
Quaver is like quicker. No, slower than quiver. In my opinion.
When he returned, he pulled the door shut and locked it.
Nah.
Hey.
Hey.
God, Toa's so fucking weird.
He looked at me and our eyes met.
話が
Let's
した
talk.
He's a fucking serial killer.
I gazed deep into his eyes as I spoke low and soft. Tell me more about you.
聞かせろ
That's this again.
Tell me about yourself.
Asuka-
Major?
Asuka stared back at me as if entranced.
あんたのことが知りたい
Shiritai.
私の
What about me exactly?
何が知りたいんだ
Oh no.
Oh, his angel fetish.
Oh my god.
Press him and make him admit his desire? Question mark. Oh god.
Oh god.
We can do it.
Oh
God, this is my first time.
Fucking sucks.
Okay, not the target. We are trying to make them crazy. Your desire, spill it.
そんなこと
No, He looks confused. Press him, show affection.
Wait, so what are we supposed to do here?
Make him go crazy.
You
Yeah.
want his
Go
madness
crazy?
to go up.
Okay, so I think
Show affection.
you need to show him affection. Huh?
My desire.
Did we win?
No. I think
This is like-
we want the gap in the background to go bigger.
I thought
Okay.
it wanted it to go smaller because that means high madness.
But aren't you trying to like tear open the wound? You
I
know?
don't fucking know. I don't know. We'll find out when we die.
Yeah. Seems like you've got something
wait,
to hide.
Jesus, I need time to process. Can I please just read it?
I am reading it.
Seems like you got something to hide
Or say
from
nothing.
Igarashi's. Say nothing. Wait, hold on. I need to think about this.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's okay.
Pick one.
You can just keep restarting.
Yeah.
No.
Then we get
I
the dialogue
honestly
after,
think
So.
say nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
そういえば
Some say they've seen you outside a certain brothel over in Dishiki.
This is not saying nothing.
No,
just
that's
moving
not
on to
true.
The next point.
Yeah. Provoke him, say it plainly.
Say it plainly.
Yeah.
ポジティブに
Positively.
Positively.
Then tell me the truth. Oh, alright.
Oh, we're doing it.
Same difference.
What does the same mean?
It's probably like referring to them as like we're both crazy or something. And then this is just say nothing.
I think say nothing is gonna stress him out.
Okay.
Okay.
His smoke's calming down a bit.
なんでだ
So you insist you're not like that? Then why do you do this? Well, he looks hesitant. Play along, threaten him a little.
Threaten him with what?
No little.
Just a little.
Threaten him.
Okay.
Oh god.
ネガティブ
Yeah, you
朝倉
got
It's fucked up.
Ah!
Here he goes ape shit.
Oh wait, are we doing it?
I don't know.
How you really feel?
can't-
Say nothing.
How you really
I can't
feel.
tell how you really feel. How you really feel.
Right.
そうだな
You know the truth and you want to say it, right? That's why I'm here.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You get off on certain characteristics. Isn't that right? Get off? No? Chigao!
Expensive.
Relax a little, provoke him more.
Relax,
Okay.
relax.
What?
Okay, you're the last vote.
Oh man, I say yell at him. I want to yell at him.
Okay.
ネガティブ
Yeah.
The more you deny it, the more I'm starting to think it's true. Uh-oh.
No.
Guys,
Ah!
relax.
Okay.
Forget it! No! Okay.
Oh, wait, see what happens. That's what happens.
No, it's just a game over screen. I lost interest and fell
Really?
silent.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah.
weird.
Oh.
No, he just gets
Guys.
bored and goes home.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we had to relax there.
Oh no! Is this my last
こ
save?
とが
Okay, this just got us like a little closer. Okay. Affection.
I think we showed affection.
Yeah, I'll just see what we retrace.
Guys, I'm telling you, I know I'm an
Doesn't say
empath,
nothing.
so I get him.
Ew, you're a pedo empath.
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
not
Your Evelyn's Be Real is so funny.
Threaten him a little? I forgot what we did. I think we did. I
Uh,
think we threatened him.
No,
Well,
there's
fucked up.
Well, wait.
That was good. And then I think say nothing.
Yeah, I think so. But no, we did how. Oh yeah, say nothing, because how you really feel fucked it up.
No, it was the other one that. It was the one after.
No, really?
Yeah, remember it was like a. It was like a. No, I know what I'm talking about.
よし
Okay.
そう
No, this is
See, it's the great
Bad.
text. No.
He goes down.
Okay, relax or provoke him. So we have to relax.
Relax.
ポジティ
Relax.
ブそうだろ
All I said was certain characteristics. Relax. Oh, right. Wait,
Hmm.
did I fail again?
Did we do it?
The very top, I think.
See, I told you it was say nothing.
Okay, say nothing. Okay, relax.
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 ポジティブそうだろ
Wait, are we supposed to be above the blue line then?
Maybe.
I think we are.
So we gotta. Oh shit.
Oh, we gotta go all the way back then.
Yeah. Okay.
Bruh.
More.
Womp womp. Bing bong. You gotta get like
Oh,
all
guys.
correct.
So-
No, this is still too far.
No, this is the
we're
beginning.
started.
This is the
Uh-oh.
beginning.
So we gotta get it. Reverse it.
Yeah, we have
ネ
to.
ガティブ
Wait,
do the
why?
other ones we didn't do.
Oh.
Take a look
So we
around.
did
You think you can play dumb? Really? No, that's not it. Okay, we're just trying to fluster him like the most. Seems like you got something to hide.
ああどうなんだ
Seems like you got something to hide. No, really, Okay.
そ
Oh,
ういえば
okay. Now we did it.
Okay.
Oh, we're
Provoke him.
slaying now.
Or say it plainly.
Provoke
I-
him, right?
No, what was the other one we did?
I
The
mean,
one
I
we
think
didn't
I feel like we say it plainly, but honestly, like it just went back and forth, so it's not like.
Okay.
I feel like saying it plainly might be a little more provocative than just provoking him.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it'll be
I
think-
positive.
いい
The
か
one we did made it go up.
Oh, just kidding.
So- We're trying to do the opposite of what we
It's
did.
The same.
before.
お
Okay.
前
Or do you admit you're the target audience for that kind of content?
違う
No.
Good.
Oh.
Ah! Ha!
What? Oh,
God.
I
Hilarious.
can't read. So I was like, I guess I'll really humor him. I was like, well, what does that mean?
No,
Just corner.
maybe go hilarious.
あ
Start laughing at him.
Is him laughing again? Not again.
Ha, hilarious. So this is the real you, huh? I honestly don't know anymore. I don't know it's true or false. Okay.
Oh my god.
Looks so sad.
His smoke is unstable. Guess he's still
なん
freaked.
でだそう
Okay, maybe I'll make a quick save here.
Okay, I think this one is the we did already.
Okay, threaten him. Does that make it bigger?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we threatened him. Threatened him.
あ
Uh oh.
No.
Shit, god damn it.
It wasn't do anything. It just moved. I can't tell how you really feel or say nothing.
I think it was say nothing, right?
Oh, say nothing doesn't do anything. So maybe we just provoke him. Relax. Provoke him more.
ネガティブ
Provoke.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank God.
What?
Damn it!
Oh!
What?
Bored too easily.
Quick load.
Tomo has like ADHD.
Okay.
Fucking sucks!
ネガティブ
That's like us.
What? You already fucked it up.
If we get to the other one, we can
So
threaten
that-
him.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then provoke him more.
Poke him.
ネ
Yeah.
ガティブ
But please, oh!
Oh.
Okay,
求める
thank God. I'm about to save.
Oh my god. You're a bad gamer.
Okay, so now we know we need to go above the blue. We need to make it bigger.
いるもの
Okay.
That's smaller.
No, like you
No,
know,
bigger.
Would be
like the
more
stitch.
space.
Okay,
What?
well,
Did you more?
you know, we're opening
What
a
is this?
wound. That's what I mean by make it bigger. Okay,
Oh, look at the blocks.
okay. Angel.
Angel seems like a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
Should we bring out Angel?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Angel. I think he wants to.
天使
Tenshi.
And she-
No!
天使にこ
Oh.
だわりがあるのか
Okay, well, actually, we'll see what he says. Well, let me think.
そうだな
Young.
There's gotta be more to it.
傷を
The wounds.
Maybe it's the past.
Hayato or
The past.
Hayato matters. Because I think he's just using Hayato, right?
oh,
Oh,
Oh, maybe the
God
answer
damn it.
is Hayato. Dot,
Maybe it
dot,
is
dot.
Hayato.
had this scandal a long time ago.
Oh, he's pensive again.
There's gotta be more
こ
to
の
it.
傷跡を
The scar. Is Hayato?
I
I
guess.
guess.
Maybe.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oops. Yoink.
Oh.
Squirt, squirt.
どうして隼人を選んだ
Why did you choose Hayato?
あの子は
He
寂しい子
he's a
供なん
lonely
だ
kid starving for affection.
愛情に
He's an easy target.
Oh,
だから選んだという
I
わけ
didn't
じゃない
choose him. I
た
just
だあの子
He's convenient.
I just wanted to help
放って
him.
おけなくて
Oh.
Aww. Gotta get him to trust me so I'll open up about his secret desire.
全部
I think we know his secret
That's
desire.
it. Tell me everything.
自分
My desire, my true desire.
本当の
Oh.
Oh no.
God, intense music.
Happy
The emails you
hourglass.
sent me. Do you
God.
believe in God?
あ
God, will I admit I'm desperate for someone to save me? Oh God. Let's quick save.
The music.
It's going so high.
Uh,
It's like so hype actually.
Press him, show affection.
It's
Give
like
him a
Final
kiss.
Fantasy shit. It's like
Sure,
Final
thank
boss moment.
It does.
Try to save this child.
oh my god.
Press him.
Wait, what did he say?
Doesn't
God.
really matter.
Well, I'm desperate for someone to save
I'm
me.
desperate for someone to save me. Show affection.
ポジティブお前は
You want me to help you? Ugh.
Yes!
Okay.
I'm a genius!
Okay. The same.
does-
Say nothing.
What does the same mean?
Oh wait, no.
Just admit it. We're the same.
We have to get the sand below the fucking stupid white line.
No, but like, wait. Did they?
No, but like,
Oh wait, it
What?
didn't say that. Not target. I thought that.
No, it turned white. I mean,
Oh.
the target. We gotta get it below the white line.
wait, did we go
snap.
below the white line?
No,
or
we're
above?
supposed to go. We're supposed to go hit above the red line, isn't it? You have to go
No,
higher.
that's how we gamed over last time when we did that.
No, guys. I think we have to raise this bar.
I can't
drop.
see what you're looking at.
Jesus.
This one. Okay, wait. Okay, this hurt. This one.
This one.
One or two. One,
Run.
two.
I can't fucking see. What are you?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
I sent it.
Your pictures never send.
I just sent it.
What are you
Jack.
pointing?
Yeah, what is that?
Wait, what?
It's clearly the ones with the horizontal line. It's either the red one or the white one.
It's the blue one. It's the blue one.
No, it's the
That's the
hourglass.
background.
It's the hourglass now.
No.
No,
Oh
we've
my
moved
gosh.
on to the hourglass.
It turned white, which is usually the hourglass now.
Wait, no, I'm saying this one.
Yeah, I know, but that's madness. We have to focus on Euphoria now.
Euphoria.
So
Wait, what?
the madness in the background, it'll change like the routes, but it's in order to progress, it's not important right now.
This game is so complicated.
We need
We
Euphoria.
Hourglass.
It needs to be like Dramatical Murder.
Yeah, I just need to click buttons.
No, okay.
Yo.
So
So-
we're trying to. I thought we were trying to gain his trust.
No, we're trying to get him to come now.
Oh. I guess that's how you get their trust.
I feel like this. Okay. Just a minute. We're the same.
Answer the questions.
Say nothing.
Say nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Uh oh. It's a secret or say nothing.
It's a secret.
Okay. You felt like you could trust Euphoria with your secret. I just couldn't think of any other option. Tell me your desire. Desire. Oh!
He cubed a little bit.
Strong arm him or bait him.
Ooh, edge him.
What is strong
I don't know
arm?
what strong arm means. Maybe he's choking.
Like forceful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or bait him.
I think.
I feel like he needs to
You see that
push.
type?
I feel like he needs to push.
Me too.
Okay.
ネガティ
No
ブ
Oh, but
edging.
then like I feel like if you push him too
Asaka.
hard, he's gonna.
You can burst.
Or you can stop here and forget it happened. Oh well, Oh.
Oh,
Is that a bad thing?
Barry.
I don't know.
I don't know it. It means the glass
What
cracks.
is?
Bait him.
Can't. I think it's.
I think that means the madness is increasing if the hourglass is cracking. But it's not
Yikes.
relevant right now, so. It's about something you can't tell anyone about, right? Is it really that immoral?
Oh.
Say
Oh,
nothing.
You have to validate him. Like, oh, it's
So
alright.
bait. That's so bait. Yeah.
Validate him.
Okay.
Mom, am I right, guys?
Number.
何
Is it really that immoral? Yes.
Yeah.
俺は
Why were you looking at the angel painting? Out of faith or desire?
それは
Well, maybe another quick save.
I think we're doing bad.
Okay.
Me too.
Corner
I think it's
him.
supposed to crack.
Find out for sure.
Find out.
ポジティブにそうだよな
They say angels are God's messengers, right? You were desperate to talk to him. Perhaps that explains it. Can't tell anyone? Or say...
Friday will improve.
Okay.
よし
Boogers.
What you're dealing with isn't something society would approve of, right? Yes, that's right.
We're doing
Okay,
it.
we're good.
Angels are really important to you, aren't they? Or say nothing.
Say nothing.
No, nothing. Yeah.
His smoke's gone muddy. Must have pressed him too hard. When you saw my sketch of Hayato, you called him an angel.
俺は
Yes, well. Oh, well, it said we were pressing him too hard, so maybe
Play
calm
along.
down. Yeah, we'll calm down.
確かに
Angels, is that what you're so hung up on? Not Hayato? Yes, exactly, I'm fairly sure.
We're good. It's a secret.
Spill your secret or say nothing.
Say nothing.
いいぜ
A savior, an angel, I'll give you whatever it is you want. Right. Answer as God would? Agree.
What?
Answer
Oh,
the
like-
God with.
I think answer as God would is like pressing him.
No, but we're like his savior.
Let's be God.
Oh,
Play
yeah.
God.
Let's do it. Let's play
Okay.
God.
ネ
Yeah.
ガティブにいいんだ
God, or your holy savior, never abandons his lost sheep. He forgives all sins. Isn't that right? Oh, you'll forgive me?
Oh yeah, he's cooming.
Oh, no! No, please! Ah!
No! You're bored?
Oh my god.
I literally hate that
so
one.
interested.
Wait, where's the... Didn't they say the... I need to look at the tutorial. I cannot just
No.
fumble through.
No. No.
I don't even know what we're aiming for.
It's part of the game. No tutorial. Didn't you say this time?
Oh
around
my
we're
god,
not
I
doing
just quick
tutorials?
saved on the end screen.
Oh.
Time to start over.
Oh.
I'm going to kill myself.
Me too. Oh no.
Oh, you didn't say
Oh
it.
What is
God.
this? What is this?
Yeah, it's the
It
first
was
one.
Angel. It's
Hayato.
It's Hayato. Okay. Maybe we'll have more like
Oh, yeah.
juice now that we got it right the first time.
Oopsies.
Maybe it's easier.
あの子はだ
You have to like cut out all your failures.
Yeah.
Most of yours, yeah,
No.
We are so good at this game, guys.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Okay. I forgot what we did.
No affection, I think.
Wait.
No, it was bad. I don't fucking remember.
Oh, wait, are we
it's-
doing hourglass now?
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
right.
so I think we
Aw.
showed affection then. Because we're trying to be nice.
お前
Just kidding.
Oh wait, that is good. Okay.
Same?
What? I thought it was the fucking blue line.
No,
No,
the blue
it's the
line was
hourglass
last
now.
time. The last time was the blue line, but now it's the hourglass.
Wait, so how the fuck is? I hate this game.
So confusing.
I told you should look at the tutorial, but you guys don't want to.
That's very out.
uh,
The tutorial sucks.
oops.
え
Secret.
聞きたい
Do strong arm
ネガテ
him.
ィブ浅く
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh wait. Oh no. We should
Okay,
bait
maybe.
him.
Whatever, I need to do a quick save.
I told you to beat him.
You didn't say
Can't tell.
shit.
Is that really immoral? I forgot what that gave us last
Yeah,
time.
it was that one.
Edge him. Edge him.
何
No,
No, I think it's cracked. I think
Oh,
it's
wait,
the
oh, wait, no, no.
crack.
Oh,
That was
it went down though. Found out for sure. Corner him.
I forgot what you guys did here.
Well, we did find out for sure, but maybe you should corner him instead.
Okay, corner him.
ネ
Okay.
ガティブ聞かせろ
You weren't turned on by those angels, were you?
違う
No, no, I. Oh.
Oh, oh,
Oh, no.
Society wouldn't approve, right? Or say nothing?
Yeah. It was society wouldn't approve. I think.
あ
What matters most, or say nothing?
What matters?
most?
あそうだ
Angels are really important to you, aren't they? Yes. Some days they're all I can think about. Oh,
Oh.
な
okay, quick save. Pressing a little or play along.
I think we played along.
I played along, but like, we got a bad ending, so maybe we should switch things up.
Okay.
ネガティ
Press him. Make him
ブ
snap.
それは
So you lust for him, is that it?
いや
No, I don't think so, honestly. Oh no! Whatever. Quick
Quick
save.
load.
Quick load. Play
ポ
along.
ジティブ
Uh-huh.
Safe's coming.
GG.
そうだ
Okay, okay.
Yeah. All right. It's a secret.
Spill
No,
the
it's-
secret.
あ
Force him to take it.
Hurry up. Spill your secret. You'll feel better, I promise. No!
Oh, jokes. Hey.
Save scums. Okay, press him a little
ネガ
more.
ティブ
It was play along.
Oh. Okay.
What the?
ポジティ
This sucks.
Guys, stop!
Almost there.
Say nothing.
ブいいぜ
Boom a little.
Answer is Godwood.
It's a Godwood.
いいんだ
And he comes his pants.
No, we're so close!
You do it?
No.
God damn it!
I think we have to be above the
Wait,
red
one
line.
more, right? That's so hard.
Okay, well, My quick save will not help me. So it's back to
So
the
we gotta do
save
it
loop.
again.
Oh. Okay, this time, every single time it goes down, we do not do it.
We restart. I fucking hate this game.
Wait, which
I
one's
was
this?
not playing with clay, bro.
Where's
Clay.
Yeah. I want to
Make it
play.
up.
What should I make, guys?
The cock.
Yes.
No.
Now, can you make,
Can you make Alba?
What?
A Klauba.
No. I'll make a little Alba figure.
Can you make Ren too?
Okay.
Yay!
Okay, quick
I'll
save.
be right back. I need to get my
ネガティブ
my clay materials. I hope by the time I'm back, you're over with this.
You probably won't be.
Was it the same or say nothing?
Just admit it.
So
Okay, okay. Quick save at every right answer.
It's a secret. Bait him.
Okay.
ポジティブわからな
Oh, oh, oh.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think we did hiding something.
yeah,
right?
is it really that moral?
Yeah.
な
Oh, no, no.
no!
Wait.
They
Wait.
didn't like it that time.
Oh, can't tell anyone.
Yeah, that one.
よし
Oh,
Oh yes.
okay, okay. Quick save.
And then what did we do? I think we did
Corner him? Is it-
corner him.
ネガティブに聞かせろ違う
Oh god. just
Oh
kidding.
no no
That
no.
corner, the corner.
No.
ポジティブにそうだよな
Oh,
Yay!
quick save. Can't tell anyone? Or was it say nothing?
Society will prove. Yeah. Can't tell anyone.
あ
Okay, what's the second white line then? What matters most? Say nothing.
So they gotta be like even Stevens.
Say nothing or
I know
or
the
angels.
angels makes more sand go down, but there's no more sand to go
そ
down.
うだ
He's getting pretty emotional.
あれは
Play along.
ポジティブ確かにそうだ
It's a secret.
They know.
いいぜ
And then God.
いいんだ
Oh,
Yes!
I think we just have to reach a point where the red line, and then it doesn't matter. And
Okay.
then- I don't know what the second white line is though.
Your bonus points.
Okay, well, just in case. True desire is
Angel?
angel. I mean,
What's the other
Okay.
options?
whatever. It's angel. Anyways,
He's breaking in.
knock knock.
Yeah.
Oh,
天使が欲しいそうだろ
you want an angel, right? An angel of your very own.
He literally said that.
Yes, yeah,
You're
yes.
the worst detective ever.
I want an angel with
羽の
wings.
生えたあ
Gotcha. I understand
全部わかる
completely.
もう迷う
You don't have to keep
必要は
hesitating.
I am your angel.
An angel, really. My true desire is
私は
this Jesus
私
lover.
の望みは
Oh no! Wait.
No!
Oh wait, no, no,
wait,
no.
okay.
Oh, okay. Kapow!
Did we do it?
We did it. Now we're gonna have a little like cosplay wings.
God.
And then we
We should
leave.
like put him in his skin.
Oh.
Listen, that's why I put him on an operating table.
Okay, well, now I can quick save over it. After the conversation, I plucked the scalpel from the tray and offered it to Asakura.
ほら
Here. He stared back at me in
や
bewilderment.
れよ
Do it.
作るんだ
You're
ろ
going to make me your angel, remember? He swallowed loudly, then with trembling fingers, he accepted the scalpel. Oh.
It's such so strange.
But he still looked perplexed, so I took off my coat and shirt, baring my torso. His eyes widened at the sight of my innumerable scars snaking over my skin.
なんだよ
What? It was precisely the reaction I expected. I fixed him with a pointed smile.
その傷
You have so many scars.
趣味だ
It's my hobby. You're sick. And you're not? Squeezing his eyes shut, he forced his words out from the back of his
そ
throat.
して狂ってる
Speaking of sick people, so am I.
私もだ
As he spoke,
Self-aware.
he set the scalpel back on the tray. Then he pulled a pair of latex gloves from his coat pocket and put them on. He was visibly nervous, and yet the motion came to him naturally. Hey, he did this before. Meanwhile, I laid face down on the exam table. I like how you can see his underwear. Like, his pants are so saggy. With his gloved hands, Asakura picked up the scalpel once more.
本当に
Are you really sure about this? Yeah. I nodded, then waited quietly for the prick of his tiny blade. Oh no. A sharp pointed pin ran down the side of my right shoulder blade. Slowly but surely, the pain took a depth and a heat. Gah. I could hear something wet. Blood, probably. The visceral pain of pierced flesh made me grip my teeth and grunt. But I kind of enjoyed this intense, electrifying sort of pain. Grimacing, I buried my face in my arms, tortured yet fulfilled. At long last, he had taken the first step toward his desire. I could tell he was excited from his labored breathing. He pulls his hand away from the incision on my right shoulder blade. Then the same pain ran through my left. While the cut on my right side was still throbbing hotly, a fresh pain cried out. Oh, I don't like that noise. I could feel sweat beading on my forehead and my nails clawed at the table. I was gritting my teeth so tightly I thought my molars might shatter. It was agony. My ears were ringing and I felt dizzy. I squeezed my eyes shut. Behind my eyelids, my vision went white. The familiar stench of blood stung my nostrils. The sticky wetness slithered across my back as Asakura panted somewhere above me. I opened my eye a crack and saw that my hands had gone white. At last, I've come so far. Asakura let out an impassioned sigh. Gah. Apparently, he had finished the first stage. Aww.
Oh, God.
As he sliced my back open, I forced my head sideways so I could look at him.
That's funny, because, I mean, it's literally like he did it before already.
Yeah, he's just like reusing the same cuts.
Yeah.
His bloodied hand set the scalpel back on the tray and grabbed a rod. Sure enough, the rods were some sort of skeleton from the wings. He must have designed them himself. They seem kind of chintzy, but maybe all that mattered was the process of creating an angel. Asakura grabbed the rubbing alcohol and applied a healthy amount to the rod. With the tip pointed at my back, he smiled quietly, barely suppressing his excitement.
Oh, fuck, that's gonna fucking hurt.
Oh, he's like digging it in. Oh, he was looking at me, but he wasn't really seeing me anymore. We'll start from the right.
まずは
At least he's a doctor.
Oh no! As he muttered, he brought the stainless steel bone to my right shoulder blade. A new pain wedged itself deep into my incision as the tip slowly sank into my bloody flesh. The pain forced a grunt out of me. Then my body stiffened and started to shake, and as I shifted my focus to that, I realized the numbing process had already begun. With the base of the right wing implanted in my shoulder, I felt the prick of a needle against the surface of my skin. Over time, as the tiny pinches continued one after the other, they grew more and more painful. If I had to guess, he was probably sewing me up to hold the wing in place. Needle and thread in and out, in and out. Gah.
Oh my god, I've literally felt this pain before and it's the worst fucking...
Someone trying to make you an angel.
No, bro. When I got stitches, holy shit.
Yeesh.
Did it numb you?
No, but I felt it, bro.
Aw.
It was so bad. Oh, no, it's literally like my you know the wound that I got stitches on. It's like I can feel it in it now.
Oh, the white thread looks so beautiful, stained red with blood.
My trigger point.
As if in a trance, Asakura murmured to himself as he worked. Each time he pulled the thread taut, I felt my blood run cold, followed by searing heat. Ugh. I heard the sniff of scissors, and then the sewing came to an end. Aww. Yeah, this is the one ugly ass angel.
Oh my god, my fucking wound is literally numb right now. I can't.
Oh, this is a 4D
Oh my god,
experience.
trigger warning.
Lightly, he wriggled the wing. It wobbled erratically, but the stitches held it securely in place. Yes, this is perfect, perfect. Beautiful. Oh, enthralled by his success with the
Yeah, it
right
sounds like
wing.
Hisoka.
Oh. He grabbed another rod. Now then, here
Oh
we
my
go
god,
again.
you know what Hisoka was? Also a pedophile! I figured it out.
Oh no, Venus, I'm so sorry to kick you in the face.
Oh.
Oh, oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Abuser.
She don't give a shit. She's still licking her toes.
His whisper was almost seductive, then a sharp pain pierced my left shoulder blade. It was more intense than the first time, and it made me grimace. He let out a rapturous sigh as he stabbed the wing bone into my shoulder. I felt like he was searching for the perfect spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
As the tip ravaged my wound, I broke out into a full body sweat. The pain of birth directly correlates to the beauty of life. Stab, stab, stab. Asakura jostled the wing bone again and again, mercilessly assaulting my tender flesh. Aww. I squeezed my eyes shut against the rush of pain, and a memory rose to mind.
It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. I want this to be over.
At the time, I was essentially gang raped.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
It was the same feeling of being forced open wider than I was accustomed to.
Oh, okay.
Nevertheless, my flesh slowly adapted to the penetration all the same. Aww. This time, however, the intruder wasn't seeking carnal pleasure. He was forcing something cold and hard into my wounds. No matter how he ravaged them, my body would never fully accept the foreign objects. Still, I couldn't help but picture it. What if I spent the rest of my life with stainless steel wings? It was kind of fun to think about. Yeah, kind of quirky, but I'm taking these out. Now to see up your wings. That way you'll be able to fly freely in the sky. Muttering under his breath, Asakura set about his next task. Gah. The long, thin needle nipped at my skin, pulling the thread through, followed by more searing pain. Like with my right shoulder, it repeated again until I heard a snip. Then he let out a slow, deep breath. At long last, I've crafted it with my own two hands. His quavering voice nearly cracked. Then I heard quaver. The rest of the sound of tools clattering back to the tray. An angel of my very own. It felt like red-hot iron plates were being pressed to every inch of my skin. Everything was hot and tingly. The warm wetness I felt over my body was probably some combination of blood and sweat. I'm gonna think straight. I lifted my head and saw Asakura standing there bewitched. His lips were curled in a delightful smile as he admired the makeshift angel wings. Personally, I had no idea what it looked like. That good, huh? I tried to smile,
Ew.
but my lips were chapped, and the movement made them slit.
Oh my god.
My voice was hoarse too, probably from all the groaning during the surgery. Yes, it's marvelous, breathtaking. As he
God, Tomo's so strange.
as he spoke, he glanced around searching for something. But whatever he saw, he failed to find. Disappointed, he pulled off his bloody latex gloves and took his phone out of his pocket. Alright.
I want to take a pic.
I heard the sound of a camera shutter, then he showed me his phone screen.
Swag.
Wow.
Wow, it's so ugly.
It was hard to describe how the image made me feel. It was my own back, covered in bloods and scars with mangled metal jutting from inside. Frankly, it was such a mess, I couldn't tell they were wings at all. But Asagura was obsessed with the idea of crafting an angel with his own hands. Dozens of red stitches at the base of the wings where my skin puffed up from the new additions. Crimson blood paired with the deep scarlet of my inner flesh. The photo had captured an entire palette of colors, the beauty of the grotesque. This was more than enough for inspiration for Euphoria. And during the pain and obsession, I laughed weakly. As my consciousness started to fade, I could feel a palpable sense of accomplishment.
And he dies in the end.
At long last, I have created an angel of my very own.
He's gonna get home like that? Like, how is he?
Yeah,
I
like
know,
Taki has to
right?
take him out. How beautiful, truly exquisite. In this moment, I am euphoric. I am Euphoria.
I am Euphoria.
I've been slow damaged.
I've been slowly damaged.
After the surgery, Asakura gazed at the photo on his photo for a long moment, then staggered out of the medical ward.
You leave
Hands shaking, I reached down and grabbed the coat off my floor. Then I retrieved my phone from my pocket and called Taku. Taku,
This
help!
guy's like the strongest person of all time. Doctors hate him.
Toa! Taku ran into the operating room. As soon as he saw me, he froze in his tracks. When I told him about Hayato, he ran back out, then returned carrying the boy in his arms. Hayato had only just awoken, and he didn't seem to understand what had happened. He clung to Taku with one hand. Taku looked back at him sadly. He laid Hayato on a different medical bed, then set about removing the wings from my back. He cut through the stitches, carefully extracted the metal rods, and pressed the towel to my blood-soaked back. Then he put my arms around his shoulders and slowly sat me up. After all the pain and blood loss, I was barely conscious. Nevertheless, with Taku's support, I made it out of the building and into his car. Not sure what happened after that. The next thing I knew, I was lying on my stomach and Taku was standing beside me. He's like, "What the dog? You
Jesus
okay?"
fucking Christ.
I fucking hate this guy.
He crouched down to get a look at my face. How's your pain level? Not bad. My thoughts were fuzzy and my speech was slurred. Then the anesthesia must be working. I stitched you up after we came home. Remember that? No. Taku sighed and looked at me, exhausted yet relieved. You drive me crazy, you know that? This is the second time I had to steal up your back. First time was when you were a kid.
What?
Huh? I was hoping to prevent any new scars from forming, but I don't think you'll be lucky this time. You see my body. What do I care about a couple more? At this, he shook his head with a hard frown. Your scars could have turned out a lot worse than they are. Please don't add any more. Consider a formal request from a doctor to patient. As he spoke, he looked away as if he could finally relax. Honestly, when I saw you lying there covered in blood, I thought my heart would stop. It reminded me when you got hurt way back when. It was really hard for me.
Oh my god, dude. Can we just marry this guy and, like, just stop playing this game? Like, what?
He's like, please, Toa, stop doing this. He pressed his lips together.
He's right in front of you. The man of your dreams.
What happened to Hayato and Asakura? Hayato has been sent to a children's shelter on the mainland. Evidently, his mother got a poor track record. I hear Asakura was discovered sitting in the corner of the staff room. They determined that he was extremely mentally unstable and sent him to Shinkomi General Hospital. After he achieved his goal of creating his own personal angel, he probably turned into an empty husk. What would have happened to Asakura from here? I would probably never know. Would he try to move past it like Ikuina, or would he fall to rock bottom? It was his choice to make. Chapter 2. Doctor.
Yeah.
End.
And